All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back. So we are here this hour. Although I told us that I'll come back a few hours later, but unfortunately I couldn't make it. Be it as it may, we are here. So I'm just pardon me on that. We're going to spend that time now, okay? And we're going to discuss something very important. This live stream is not going to be like playing a lot of videos and all that. I just want to pass a message based on what I observed this yesterday in fundraising. Why I'm saying yesterday, because now it is late hour. So some of you are already in a Monday, to you now it's Monday. To some of you, you have few hours to enter Monday. So according to my time, few hours, few minutes now to enter Monday morning, different time. So because I'm using different time, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have some people on the comment section already, and we are going to go through those things together. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. And I want us to know that each time that DPM come out and talk, okay, especially on Saturdays during the fundraising, she always highlight on those things that matter to us. But some of us don't pay attention to that. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I have decided to keep on cutting the part of her speech and publish it separately so that you can go and watch it. Sometimes it's for something minutes, 1 hour plus, some 30 minutes plus. So it depends on depends on her choice of words and what the time she wants to spend to address their friends. But every of her speech every Saturday is very, very important. In fact, I'm encouraging you to always pay attention to that, because in her Saturday speech before fundraising, she always addressed those important issues that often confuse you. So if you can pay attention to her address, you are going to learn a lot. That is just for free, because some of us, maybe because of the animosity that you have, that she don't even notice that you're existing, but you are very, very angry about her. If they ask you, why are you so angry and so choosy, on issues that concern DPM, you may not have anything to say. You may not even have anything to hold her on. But because of okay, and for say, oh, Dr.Orabueze is this, is that, is that. And those ones saying those things to you, they are saying it based on their personal interest, what they want to gain. We always agitate. So please, before I go further, I think I need to welcome our people on the comment section. Please, if you have not commented, go to the comment line and comment. Okay, we are streaming this live broadcast on the multiple platforms based on YouTube only. Okay, I'm not talking about other social media. For now, we focus on YouTube. So we are working on our TikTok. Once we have up to 1,000 there, the live stream will commence there as well. Because I noticed that our people based on TikTok and Facebook. I cannot promise to go back on Facebook preaching truth on Facebook. If you want to retrogress in building your platform on Facebook, I dare you to start it with the truth. Because Facebook is anti-truth. Once you are speaking the truth, they will come after you. But if you know how to lie and back the government of the day, they will dash you more followers. So it's very, very manipulative platform. I cannot engage on that anymore. I've tried. I got almost close to 10,000 followers, and just because I say one or two things about what is going on in our land and about Biafra and all that, they just bring it down sharply. I just wake up, I just sleep and wake up, and they ask me to provide document and all that. Before you know it, they told me, no, you cannot open this anymore. They just want my documents to be with them and all that. So these people are very, very crazy. I don't think I'm good. I don't know about TikTok. Some people are advising me on TikTok is good and all that. So I'm working on that. Although I started working on it before, but I was just playing music then because I was kind of scared when I got information that TikTok is also owned by Facebook. But some people are telling me now, no, you can, the Biafrans are talking there, you can go and talk. So I want to give you a try again. So once I have up to 1,000 followers on TikTok, now is 99 something as of yesterday. I don't know. I have not checked it again. maybe it's almost 50 now because I kind of try to source for followership there. Once I have 1,000, I will try to start streaming this program there on TikTok. So if on TikTok, please get ready. I'm going to let you know so you can also join us there if time permits us. Somebody said they said that Dr.Orabueze and pharmacist Diana are plotting to send someone Akwa to Nigeria. Such huge allegation, no single evidence. Did you say Udele? Chukwuka said that. Please share the video with me. If I thought he said that, and if he said that truly, that means I have something to say. Because, in fact, what I have to say, I'm going to say it now. If Udele opened his mouth and said that, that means there are two things involved. One is that he's following the katakata going on in the Biafra movement as we speak. Those people that are falling back are falling forward, and he wants to capitalize on that to bring more catastrophe, or he's working with those people who are saying that COS and the FAMD are trying to do that. So this your comment is done, but I have to read it out before I forget it. I don't want to, miss anything anywhere. Anyway, let me go back to the beginning and welcome some of us that are here this hour. As you can see, Evans Ike is the first person that made a comment. He said, "Good day to you." It's late hour. It's late night. Obi-Wan, day to you, my brother. Nice to see you here. And we have Frank Okoye. Frank Okoye said, "Good morning, Mazi. Good morning to you." Obi-Wan again, happy new week, guys. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan. And he said again, may God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much. And we have Frank Okoye again. Greetings, genuine Biafrans. Greetings to you, Frank Okoye. May God bless the United States of Biafra. He said. And we have another person here, Akwa. Bokripo said, Bokripo one said, carry it on with your great work. I appreciate. And equals not also, this is also equals said, Mazakai, Disike to you. Thank you so much. I greet you. And Obi-Wan, again, may God bless the United States of Biafra. Obi-Wan, like and share this program. Thank you so much, Frank Okoye. Please share. I have not shared it. I'm not gonna lie, and you can also help me do that. If you're in USB WhatsApp group, please help me drop it there. Or if you are following me on my WhatsApp group, please drop it there as well. It's gonna help me. It will save my time, please, because I'm the one that always share my program. I can assure you that I do share my program if I remember, and if need be. So please, sometimes some Biafrans do share it. I'm not gonna lie, but the people that share it are not very, very few in number to compare those who refuse to share or like. I don't know why, but time will tell. Dr. Orabueze is not senseless like many of them, like Udele 247. You see, we are talking about 247. Please, and that's why I want to know who made that comment before. Who was the person that made the comment before? I think the person said down here. Please make sure your comment. I want to know who you are referring as Udele. Are you talking about 247 or the original Udele? Because I don't. You are if true, I have not seen anybody calling 247 to Udele. Good evening, Biafran. Good evening, Mazukai. Good evening to you and Frank Okoye. Greetings to you once again, Obi-Wan. They have no sense of direction. They can never have it. You don't just buy it from shopping mall. It's from Olua. Now God, they give that kind of gift. It's not something that you can brag or compare. And we have a Christopher is with us, and the woman as a guy, and my regards to your family. Remain blessed. He said, thank you so much. And you said again, like and share as you join. Thank you. God bless you, Christopher. And echoes or said, they said, Dr. Orabueze and from Diana are plotting to send Mazi Amonekpa PM to Nigerians, such huge allegations. Okay, equals you are the one saying that. So I want you to clear on that. Who is Udele you're talking about? Is it 247 or original Udele? That we know. When Mazi Amonekpa exposed Ejiofor, he came with evidence, even interview. Thank you. And he said, no, Udele 247. Okay, Udele 247. That. Don't worry, I know what I'm talking about. That one is we have asked the evidence, time with that number, but everywhere seems to be quiet, isn't it? Good morning, Mr. Kai. Good morning to you. That is from Nnamdi Tube. Are you a YouTuber? Are you broadcasting my brother? Okay, it's YouTube. Good evening, Mazi Kai. Good to join. That is from Clement. Greetings to you. All hail Biafra from Okolie, Anthony. And he could have said, please, I mean Udele 247. Okay. And I understand what you're talking about. I think he is talking about, Ugo 247. Yeah, exactly. But don't attach Udele because you are confusing us when you say Udele. Just focus on maybe some people call him, say, Coco 247. Some say so. It's better than because with the bitterness in minds of many millions of Biafrans against him can trigger anything. I'm just telling you the truth. So you may, for example, let me not go there, but just understand that his own bitterness is in another level. 247 is Udele. 247, not. I don't know anything about Ijele. That is the original Udele. In fact, Udele without hair. You know what I mean. That one is original. That is the Udele we know. Okay. Bapi also, we follow the truth. Thank you. Okay, noted. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and thank you for all you do. So let's continue, my people. We have only 26 people watching at this point in time, and we are going to continue without wasting much time. This is 13 minutes of the program. Please, if you have not liked the video, please do like the video. All right. And I'm going to start without delay. Now, hear this.
Please, sir, unmute your mic.
We have played this video time with so many times. This is making it three times that I'm playing this particular video. Because Ekwensu from CRC Mamadabo says something here that from time to time we'll be bringing it to you. And yesterday, DPM cleared air in a very huge way. Okay, but we are going to start with Ekwensu's comment here, where he claimed that they later realized what is going on, what happened to Mazi Amonekpa's trial, the first trial before this appeal. Calm down, because a lot needs to be said in this video. But hear this first.
Yeah, thank you, our honorable moderator, Wada Adanneji. Greetings, fellow Biafrans, fellow compatriots, fellow future countrymen and women. Once again,
I need your ear here.
All protocol observed. Also, greetings to our heroes and heroines, because they played a vital role in making sure that the ideology and the existence of the Biafran race continue to live on. I also want to honor our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is paying the ultimate price right in front of the enemy's camp, fighting for our freedom without fear and not even compromising. We thank him for all the sacrifices he's giving for the Biafran people. I also want to give honor to our honorable Prime Minister, who is also doing the same in the prison of Finland defending the Biafran people. Biafrans, I want to draw our mind to something very important. It's only 3 places you can find a freedom fighter. It's either in the grave, in exile, or in prison.
It is only 3 places that you can find a freedom fighter. They're all beer freedom fighters in their profile. But guess what? None of them want to be in these 3 places. None of them. That's why they don't have a leader. They said, yeah, CRC, the leader, Imam Madabo, is he the one leading you in the government of BGC? In your position after declaring Biafra, you not only you fall back, you refuse to even fall back from where you're coming from. You fall back to where you have never been to as a government, BGC. Now they started with CRC. They refuse to have a leader. That is why the leader cannot make press release or comment. They just choose somebody among themselves to speak anytime. And they refuse to say they're in autopilot. But they are in BGC without any leader because they are afraid to be in these 3 places. They know the location where they will need to be after claiming they are freedom fighters. Can they be that say, okay, I'm ready to be here? They will not. And they are not ready to. Guess what? Their assignment and their job is to put other people to these 3 places that I mentioned. They keep on working on how to send other people to those places: grave, prison, and exile. You know? But Biafrans, we need to remind you where you have to be if you're freedom fighters. You talking, who are you? I'm a freedom fighter. Are you ready to be in any of these 3 places you mentioned? No. We are actually a freedom fighter, not me. We, to avoid that place. But when all their plans is how to send another Biafrans to one of these 3 places that they mentioned. And not only them, thousands of Igbo people are like that. Any of them in DOS, you find them in huge number. If you go to Briggy, did I say Briggy? If you go to Committee of Friends, they are there. So many of them, in fact, all of them, they are eager. These are people who created WhatsApp group looking for any video, any clip, any post from DPM Dr.Orabueze where she talked about, protecting our land the way it used to be under PM. They started sending messages, they are gathering information to report to FBI. In fact, they eventually did. That DPM won't have to go there to clear herself. The same thing when you go to Imam Madabo group. Their primary purpose is to send another Biafrans to these 3 places where they say cannot be. And they're not willing to be there. I'm going to take it step by step. Continue.
And we have 2 young men who Chuko Kikabiam has blessed us with.
To be there.
And they have proven beyond every reasonable doubt.
They are blessed. 2 young men. Chuko Kikabiam will give us because they are blessed because they agree to be in these 3 places for you. And the only thing you can do is to add more Biafrans to join. Why don't you step up to join? That's why many of them are keep on saying, the issue of Ngozi is not doing anything in our land. Ngozi is not doing. Ngozi says she formed army. Where is the army? Why is the army not doing anything? These people saying this, they refuse to tell you the army we used to have, which they themselves hijack. Why are they not doing that? Which they ask from Dr.Orabueze why her own army is not doing that. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. They listen. These people will go behind. They will go to multiple platforms, begin to demand what Ngozi and the army that she recruited. That's what they normally use. What are they doing? Why are they not doing anything in the homeland? We are not seeing anything they're doing. And it's coming from those who have successfully hijacked the army established under PM, and they refuse to even talk about what they are doing under those that are doing with those armies that are under that in their control. They don't talk about it. Have they come out to deny that the army is not? They did not brag that the army is with them. There are multiple videos to back it up that they have successfully twisted the minds of the army to be on their side, and they refuse to tell you the achievement or anything they are doing with the army until this day. But they are the one to instigate other people to come out and ask what Ngozi is doing with the army. Then they are asking that because they are eager and so desperate to hold something against DPM, that DPM is one operating one or two things, that she is the one, so that they cannot send her to these places that this guy is mentioned, which they themselves are not willing to go. They cannot accept it. They refuse to appoint one leader, that this is my leader. Ogenkere have his own structure and his own mindset. The mindset is this: hijack the potential people that can do something and claim that they are with you, and never you use them to do anything. Put confusion in their midst, and everywhere will be stagnant. Why you actually, making money, cashing out, people will be donating money with you to you, thinking that somehow you are going to send some to them. And each time he sends some of this money to them, it is generally kind of to renew hope, for them to believe that something is coming from Ogenkere. Maybe one day he's going to send it in a bank. And he keep on advising them not to do any operation. Relax, let us prove to Ngozi that the army cannot do anything. In that process, people died. Nobody is talking about the operation of Asami Dogoba. The period that they said the army must stop doing anything, that was when Asami Dogoba invaded Imo State to started buying people, which none of them have come out to deny. Each time we talk about it, they pretend that they can't hear. They can't hear you. But the truth also is always the truth. You can't change it. It is there, standing on our faces. Listen again. Let's continue.
That it is either the freedom of Biafra people or nothing. And that's why today, since the enemy cannot change them or buy them or change their mind, that is why they have colluded to keep them where they are, to try and stop what we are doing. But the pertinent question to the Biafran people is, if the world have rejected you, are you going to reject yourself? To me, the answer is no, because no other person but us can free ourselves. No other person but us can free our mind. No other person but us can give us the liberation and the freedom we are looking for, and we hope to pass on to our generation unborn. It's an ideology. It can never die. And I want us to understand that the heroes and heroines of the past, we are still the same people that are here today in this modern era in the fight for the liberation, for the Biafran freedom. During the times of our ancestors, to remind Biafrans who they are as a people, the world was against us during the genocidal war committed by Nigeria against the Biafran people between 1967 to 1970.
And I history.
The whole world fought Biafra.
Mm-hmm.
There was the presence of the Russians, the presence of the Egyptian pilots.
Mm-hmm.
The UK was involved. Even the Arab world was involved. And Nigeria was just like the close proxy. They all fought us. But the bravery and courage of our heroes and heroines, they stood more than the test of time. And during that era, they had to create something out of nothing. That was when the time came in that necessity is the mother of all invention. And I want to make all Biafrans understand that today, that same DNA, that same spirit, that same blood that ran through the veins of your heroes and heroines still runs in you today. And the spirit still lives in you today. The question I have for the Biafran people, are you willing to allow yourself to let that spirit maximize the potential in you when it comes to the freedom that we are looking for? If the answer is yes, then I welcome each and every one of you to this noble gathering on the fundraising for the legal work for the liberation and the freedom of our two leaders, and also the liberation and freedom of Biafra.
The fundraising is for the legal work. For the legal work, meaning court case. Okay? And this group is where some people who left the USB government simply because USB government is not funding army that they want. They abandoned the USB government to join a group that is funding legal work, no longer army. And they will never ask them, can we fund the army? Why? Because nobody wants to be the leader, to bear the consequences of whatever that will come out from that. The only person they are all happy to see working, doing something with that army is USB government. And this is something that people don't ask, they don't care to ask questions. They all believe that asking questions is just a waste of time. That because they want to see her name boldly written that so vehicle was set ablaze by army under Ngozi. So things was committed by the army Ngozi established, so that they will now have something to present. Do you understand it? They know what they're doing. Let's continue.
Our Prime Minister made us to know, in the person of His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku, to know that our freedom is going to be fought in a multidimensional approach. Our Supreme Leader also made us to know that a time will come when we are going to create a government. A time will come when our match is going to be very close. But in order for that to happen, he asked for 100 men. And that is what led to the creation of this noble group, this noble collection of people, which is the Divine Project, which is the 100 men. So in 100 men, what are our mission in terms of when it comes to the Biafran freedom? Our mission is to stand on the principle and the foundation of one, our supreme leader, because he made it known to us. He told us that a time like this will come and this is what we must do. And so we have taken that initiative to act on that principle, just as the same
group.
way.
He said group because they formed the 100 men group in CRC. So where people can come and, donate money. Maybe you can just make a pledge that you'll be paying so amount of money. Okay, from time to time you pay so amount of money. So that's what it means by that group. Let's continue. I have just invest or just invest. Okay, I have you. I said, please, who is the man talking? Who knows his name? They call him Ekwensu, and Ogwedofo said that his name is Mazi. Where is that quote from Ogwedofo? Mazi Kai Report News. One name the CK. They will know. Thank you so much. Thank you, just invest. Somebody, where is that coming from? Okay. I think this comment, Ogwedofo called him Chukwumeze, something like that. Chukwumeze, aka Ekwesu. So that is his name. I don't know him in person. I don't know him at all.
Our Prime Minister took the initiative to act on the principle of creating, of course, with the mandate of the Biafran people, the Biafra Republic government in exile. And this is where we are today. So our mission here is to contribute and be part of the multidimensional approach that will lead us to our freedom. And one pertinent aspect of our freedom at this point in time is the aspect that has to do with the liberation, the freedom of our Prime Minister, and also, by extension, our Supreme Leader. And that's where the legal team comes in. You see, the enemy are not relenting. They've tried in so many means to stop us from what we're doing. That's why they colluded, conspired to take away our Prime Minister from us, to the extent that the law that they did not have to convict him, they went ahead to use a law outside of their jurisdiction. In this scenario, I'm talking about the Finnish government. They didn't have the law to prosecute our Prime Minister. They went ahead to use the law of the EU. And before you can apply any EU law during any judicial hearing or any judicial case, there are certain criteria that need to be met. Number one, that law, first of all, it must be within the jurisdiction of Europe. And secondly, that law must have been that crime must have been committed in multiple EU states. But in the case of our Prime Minister, this never happened. And we never knew this from the beginning. It was after the unjustly conviction of our Prime Minister by the Finnish government and the Finnish judiciary system, we had to go back to the drawing board.
And listen, the reason why I'm playing this is what he just said now, which I'm going to drag back a little bit. Hopefully that we are going to drag it too much back. So I don't want to drag it back. I don't want to drag it more. I just want to drag it a little bit because I want you to hear what he said. That the Finland government claimed that PM, they use European law to try PM. And the standard is that PM committed a crime, okay? And that crime is the reason why they have to use European law to hold him down, which is not supposed to be like that, because according to the law, that for you to use that law to try anybody in that manner, that crime must have been committed by the same person in multiple EU countries, which has never happened in the case of PM. Now, he went further by saying that they just realized it after the trial, after they must have used this case, this law, these tricks to pin PM down, that they don't know about this thing. They are just noticing that now. What does that tell you? It tells you that these people that block everybody, they don't want anybody to know anything about PM case. They used to block everybody. They don't want anybody to know anything about it. Okay? Even though they don't know the law, they don't have access to the law, they don't bother to know. So it was after the trial, they have to go back to drawing board. Then PM is already in prison to start, searching on what happened. How did they manage to put PM there? What has happened? They used that law that they're not supposed to use, and some people were busy making sure that other Biafra who may know better than them will not have access to PM or to the trial. That was why throughout last year, 2025, these guys they were bragging. They were bragging that PM can never talk to Ngozi. He's only Imam Madabo is the only person. and it's true. You know, I told you that when Sana Barawa said that these people blocked everybody because they started saying the truth after the fallout. Okay, they started saying that because they started blocking them as well. They used to block DPM and the other Biafrans on their behalf, just to help Ogenkere. Then when they fall out, they started blocking Ogenkere. But PM have never come out and begin to cry, oh, they block me. No. They keep on blocking all that. Not only USB government, any genuine Biafran, even you and me. If you step out to maybe you decide to go and visit PM, you will find it difficult because the first thing they will check is who are you supporting. If you are from USB government, they will make sure that they will frustrate you. They will frustrate you. You are not going to have access to that. Even though maybe how to apply may be very simple, but they will deny you that access. That is what they did throughout that trial until they now sentenced PM using cooked up story like this lie that Finland used, that they're not confessing it. Why I have to come to this particular guy speech so that you will not say that kind report you are just quoting something, quoting people out of context. Hearing him, he confessed to you that Finland used European law that are not supposed to be used. Even if you want to use it, there are some things that must have been done by the same person that you are accusing. That crime must have been committed in different European countries before you can say, okay, let me use it to pin this person down. They did it to PM. They used that law against PM. And these guys who claim to be working for PM throughout the whole year, throughout that trial, they don't know the law. They don't know anything. That's why, connecting to what DPM said in the fundraising yesterday, she says something very, very important, that these people, all of them, they are not lawyers. They don't even know law. These are mediocres. She used that word. And I will try my best to go to the yesterday program to touch some minutes. I hope I will locate it easy. I don't know, but I will try. Just bear with us so that you can now connect it, so you know your problem. Imam Madabu and his team, Mazi Akwa, everything Mazi Akwa have been quoting and saying publicly that PM can never set his eyes on DPM, the worst person. In fact, the worst person that PM will never love to set his eyes on is DPM. In fact, she is the least person that PM will ever work with anymore. That she's gone and gone forever. Then after saying that, you now put Onabago, Orosigo for one. You know how we normally organize this program? Just to demoralize the minds of Biafra and make it look like DPM is a very, strong enemy. People, I don't know about you. I'm a kind of person that if you play on my intelligence, I will not forgive you easily. What do I mean by that? If you hide me the truth that ordinarily I would have gotten freely without even struggling, and you block my way to have access to this truth on time, I will find it difficult to forgive you. In fact, I may even forgive that person that committed the crime easily than you. That is why anybody goes that na grass cutter ya nchi. Si no ye buria ade wuti akwesi gwara denta buria ka afugodi ka career the oge was nose. You know what we come na Ghana? Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was trying to avoid copyright because my baby was playing some music. Anyway, let's continue.
To ask ourselves where it all went wrong. And just as a people who are searching.
Sorry, I got distracted. Let me go back like I promised. Let me take it back a little bit. Now, please, if you don't know what I just talked about or what I just discussed, I want you now to pay close attention to what Ekun said here. All right, so that you understand every word of DPM It's not just what, just not just a statement. There are so many reasons that push her to say whatever she said. It's not that, like I told you, her USB government and the DPM problem is, this kind of time to remind our people the truth. They actually know the truth. They know the truth. And that's why they're following it gingerly without stress. Are they sweating, leading their friend? They're not sweating. It is those who think that she's not doing it well because of that person, even though they know at some point they have worked with her, they know what she can do, but they will turn around and tell you that she's the problem. They are saying that because of their personal interest. And one of the interests is what I'm telling you now. That Imam Madam, whom they are now running around, Imam Madam, PGC, CCTV, all this nonsense started. They are the architect of the problem. You blocked Biafran from getting involved from PM court case. You claim that you know everything, every corner of it. Then when they allowed you to do that, you wasted the time and JPM, and you now turn around to blame anybody, to blame other people. The same thing is going on now, but luckily, maybe the thing is no longer the way it is. Because I want you to hear what Akwa is saying here. It will help you to understand my line of argument. These guys claim that Finland used law that they're not supposed to use. The same way they did to Nnamdi Kanu, using law that is no longer in existence. To put him, they did it in Finland using the European law, according to Akwa here. And guess what? Until PM is already in the prison, the case that don't close, everything don't finish. They now realize, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. So they remember that PM is already in the prison. They have to go. They then realize, okay, where's the drawing board? Let's go to drawing board now. Let's go to. And if they went to drawing board, they then realize they have messed up, and they have the audacity to come out and share it publicly. Well, whenever I'm gonna get class 1, we are going to play it for you to hear and connect the dot and go back. You can go back to the main issue. When DPM said even yesterday, then they keep on blocking Biafrans from getting involved. They block everywhere, whereas they know nothing about the law. Who let us pay the price? PM. Do you understand? Maybe they're going again. Oh, we are hiring lawyer. Oh, we are hiring lawyer. I'm not against you hiring lawyer. Please don't quote me wrong. It's good, but in what aspect? How? And you see some people, after hearing this, they will still go back. Who is doing something about PM court case? PM, because who actually, have you asked yourself, who actually stressed his case to be where it is today? Just like what Tinubu and his government saying, that the economy is good now, they are bringing the price down. Who actually hijacked who actually put the price where it is now? You are bringing it back to normality where it was before you met it. And you are bragging, you are counting that as an achievement. Anyway, let's continue because I don't have much of this later broadcast. I can see some of our people here in the comment section. Asatina is in the house. No, not Asatina, sorry. That is Triple M. I greet you, Triple M. Ogwejofo and the Happy Ume. Mom Ume is here as well. So please put your comment, keep your comment coming. Here, Ekwensu again.
Of one, our supreme leader, because he made it known to us. He told us that a time like this will come and this is what we must do. And so we have taken that initiative to act on that principle, just as the same way our Prime Minister took the initiative to act on the principle of creating, of course, with the mandate of the Biafran people, the Biafra Republic government in exile. And this is where we are today. So our mission here is to contribute and be part of the multidimensional approach that will lead us to our freedom. And one pertinent aspect of our freedom at this point in time is the aspect that has to do with the liberation, the freedom of our Prime Minister, and also, by extension, our Supreme Leader. And that's where the legal team comes in. You see, the enemy are not relenting. They've tried in so many means to stop us from what we're doing. That's why they colluded, conspired to take away our Prime Minister from us, to the extent that the law that they did not have to convict him, they went ahead to use a law outside of their jurisdiction. In this scenario, I'm talking about the Finnish government. They didn't have the law to prosecute our Prime Minister.
Okay.
They went ahead to use the law of the EU
Okay.
And before you can apply any EU law
Mm-hmm.
during any judicial hearing or any judicial case, there are certain criteria that need to be met. Number one, that law, first of all, it must be within the jurisdiction of Europe. And secondly, that law must have been committed in, that crime must have been committed in multiple EU states. But in the case of our Prime Minister, this never happened. And we never knew this from the beginning. It was after the unjustly conviction of our Prime Minister by the Finnish government and the Finnish judiciary system, we had to go back to the drawing board to ask ourselves where it all went wrong. And just as a people who are searching so hard for their freedom, under the umbrella of the BGC, Biafra Governing Council, which is a branch of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And please, Biafrans, I just want to explain. BGC is not different from Biafra Republic government in exile. When our Prime Minister was here, he was the Prime Minister because he was the head of the government. Then you have the cabinet members.
I'm coming to that. I believe you have heard what he said, right? And Mom is asking a question. How can they, he said, but how can they block people? Because when you are in jail abroad, the council in jail handle visitors' notes. Okay. The question is, you actually need somebody because you are not living there. You need someone to introduce you which of the jail where they put him and who is the attorney, the lawyer that is in charge. And in some case, you don't visit people until you meet their lawyer. Like in some, I don't know about America. I'm just telling you, some countries like that, you want to miss that, like depending on high profile case like that of PM, you cannot just walk into prison and say tell the person you want to see somebody like that. No, you have to go through the attorney. And that maybe that is the case of that may be his own case in Finland. And somebody will introduce you to the attorney. Okay. Someone have to introduce because you are not there, you're not in Finland, you don't know anything about Finland. You need somebody to put you through. These guys have already spread their wing to control that part. Have you asked yourself the reason why PM dropped his ex-wife or the current wife? I don't know if it's ex or not. People say rumor that it's ex, I don't know. But that is the lady that told DPM that PM gave you a surrogate, which they later twisted her mind. They know what they did. And the woman started speaking from the other side of her mouth. But the woman they later dropped her. Have you asked yourself why PM dropped that? These are things you need to understand because Anna will meeting after meeting. Whether we like it or not, that's what it is. Anna will meeting after meeting. So the issue of Imam Adabo blocking people, in so many ways it's possible. In so many ways. They can even lie against you that you are coming there, you are anti, this person's freedom and all that. They will lie against you and they will be posting you, tell you to wait, I will get back to you, That is it. If they may not come out openly and say, no, we're not going to allow you, They will keep on giving you excuses. So it's possible. Highly, highly possible. Highly, highly possible. So that is my own take on that. And it is not only DPM saying that. I said it before DPM even said it, that the way I'm looking at it, because when DPM said, people ask her, what have you done about PM case? What is going on with the USB government? What are they doing? She always replied then that everything had been provided for PM, but it is up to him to make the choice. When you hear that it's up to him to make a choice, it goes to show that there's multiple choices available for him to make. And who are those ones that are making those choices, making multiple choices for PM? Imam Badabo is there. They were together though. Okay, deceiving Finland, trying to convince PM to follow their own choice and all that. So making the one from US government more of irrelevant, like it doesn't that the PM want to drink water. You present water. They will say, our own brand is good for you, PM, is good for your health and all that. PM may end up also give me your own, let me drink. Then abandoning the one of USB. then USB will be like, okay, my own is to provide the water. It is his choice to choose which of the brand of the water that you want to drink. So when DPM made that statement, within me, I said, this is something that I started calculating that something like that is going on. And now I have been vindicated because even Sonak Barawa, they have said it in their own broadcast that the Imam Madhab, they are blocking everybody. They said it. I have reacted on it here on this channel before. So DPM yesterday, mentioned these people that they're not lawyers, but they are eager to take charge of legal issue of PM as if they're actually lawyers. And to crown it all is what this guy is saying here. That, yes, so that these guys in Finland use European law to jail PM, which is not normal. That even if you want to use it, that PM was supposed to have committed that crime in Europe, not only in one country. That crime is supposed to be, in different countries within Europe. Then that European law will not take place. But they bypass all this and use it on PM. That they never realize that after the trial has ended, they have to now go to the drawing board and find out where the problem is. So why didn't do? The question is why must they wait until the case finished, or they have finished everything and finished the trial and send PM to prison before they now remember, okay, let us go to the drawing board. Assuming that they agree that everybody work together, put the differences apart, and make sure that PM work with everybody as a Biafrans. I don't believe that Imam Madabo and Ogenkere and anybody, are the one that put PM there until I see reason to believe. There's difference between belief that you are thinking. I don't believe yet because the evidence, there's evidence here, but that evidence is not convincing. It's not convincing enough for me to believe that Imam Ogenkere is one that sent PM in prison. I'm just saying it now, but there's something that Ogenkere did that we can say, this guy may be a suspect. So he remains a suspect until now. I cannot just put it on him that he's one, bam, 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 without any evidence, without any proof. But for him to change documents before PM, before what happened to PM is makes him a very good suspect. And I will put him as a suspect until I see otherwise to crown it on him. So let's continue and hear what he said here before we move to what DPM said yesterday.
Who played the role of the legislative arm, and you had the CRC that played the role of the judiciary arm. These are the three arms of, or the three branches that makes up the government.
3 arms and 3 branches that makes up the government. This is when somebody wants to put himself to a certain position where he's not supposed to put himself. He will start, yapping like that. He's This is the part that actually caught my attention. In fact, that's what pushed Barrister to come up and clear on that. And I'm not gonna say more because Barrister have done justice on that, which you have shared multiple times here on social media. And to some of our people, in fact, I will drop that. That video on my WhatsApp group. Anybody can now share it to different group. That speech from Barrister. You can actually upload it on your own channel if you want, or just share so people will know. I'm gonna drop it on my WhatsApp channel, and if you're not on my WhatsApp channel, you can also join us there, in that WhatsApp group. So let's continue. Now, yesterday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Fundy.
Thank you so very, very much for that.
Okay, not to very answer. You go fair now.
For most Biafran leaders, we've been so engaged in so many things, but at home and abroad, to make sure that things are moving on the way it should.
Okay,
so,
for the sake of time, I am going to drag the video.
So much. Okay. Welcome everyone.
Let us start from let's start from 10 minutes to 11 minutes.
No one, no country, no individual those killings. The only solution is the absolute collapse of that entity called Nigeria today. Then those politicians like Tinubu, like Nnamdi, like Charles Saluda, we have no place again to continue their killing agenda for the indigenous Nigerians and the indigenous Biafrans. The collapse of Nigeria must happen as quickly as possible so that lives could be saved. Nothing else will solve this problem. As for the United States of Biafra people, the 18 million United States of Biafra indigenous citizens, we've already exited Nigeria by declaring our independence on November the 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland, and are painting our signatures to that declaration document. No one, no country, no organization in the world can tamper with that declaration of the people. It is the wish of the people that must be respected. As of our neighboring country, Nigeria, we wish them well. Whatever any country can do to help them is left for you. For the United States of Biafra, we are defending our land and we are defending our people. I want to remember our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, whom the Nigerian state is currently holding for not committing any crime, for telling the world that Nigeria will integrate terrorists and is using those terrorists to displace and kill indigenous Nigerians. And for saying that he does not want his people, the Biafra people, to cohabit with integrated terrorists. That was his only crime. The Nigerian state picked him, colluded with some elements in Kenya to take him. The Kenyan government has publicly said that Nigeria committed a crime by coming to his country to take Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, and has awarded Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu compensation for the crime committed by the Nigerian state, by Tinubu inside Kenya. Kenyan government has compensated Nnamdi Kanu. The Kenyan government has said Nigerian government committed a crime by coming into Kenya to kidnap our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, and has compensated our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. And the case instituted by our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu won the case against the Nigerian state. But what did Tinubu and Christopher Musa and Charles Soludo, Hope, Oti, Mba, what did they do? No. They told Nigeria and the Nigerian government, they continue to hold him so that we can be the governors in our state and South State. Holding them together because once you let him out, we are no longer going to be the governor. With some say they can't be the senators anymore. They cannot be the commissioners, the ministers. Tinubu, you're no longer going to be the president. So continue to hold Nnamdi Kanu so that we can continue to be the governor of all Imo State, or Enugu State, or Ebonyi State, or Anambra State. Just continue to hold him because once he's out, we are no longer going to be the governors. That is why people like us are dancing naked in the market square. So the Nigerian states, Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they are colluding with the the legitimate Southeast and South-South governors to continue to hold Nnamdi Kanu, so that they can continue to be the governors of the old Southeast and South-South states. But the world knows now that this legitimized working with Nigeria State and Tinubu, they are currently occupying foreign land. We declared our independence. We have written to leave our land. We have written to Nigeria to leave our land. The 40 states of Biafra is a sovereign state that are governed by the Biafran people. We have the 40 state governors. We have the commissioners that are working there inside Biafra land. We have the government in exile, which is the United States of Biafra, the Biafra Republic government in exile, co-headed by my humble self, Dr.Orabueze, and the United States of Biafra cabinet members. We've written them to leave our land. They don't want to leave. They are illegally occupying our land, harassing innocent Biafrans in their quiet communities.
I am looking for something. So I told you at when we started that you have to give me time to master those minutes. Let's start from 20.
Biafran freedom fighters colluding with some people the Prime Minister have on ground in Finland, thinking by doing that you are
okay. No. Start from, I think this part, yeah. Start from 19.
Try to make peace deal. All that contributed to the success of the Nigerian state. We saw mediocres that were surrounding the Prime Minister, both in Finland and in the government. These mediocres have no clue how dangerous the Nigerian state is.
Did you hear that part? That these mediocres has no clue how Nigerian government, how dangerous is Nigerian government, how dangerous they are. Because they claim they are the one in charge, but they're not prepared to face the challenges that are awaiting them. They don't have anything to offer. But they always want you to believe that they are the eyes of PM, even in his absence. Okay? Hear it again from DPM. This is one of the parts that I want you to hear.
We are trying to make peace deal. All that contributed to the success of the Nigerian state. We saw mediocres that were surrounding the Prime Minister, both in Finland, and in the government.
Exactly.
These mediocres have no clue.
They have no clue
how dangerous the Nigerian state is.
Exactly.
It is only the United States of Biafra cabinet currently existing that has stopped the Nigerian state. Nobody else. Mediocres can never stop the Nigerian state because this is something they've done over the past 100 years.
Listen.
Mediocres pretending to be Biafran freedom fighters, colluding with some people Prime Minister have on ground in Finland, thinking by doing that you are hurting Dr.Orabueze. You're hurting.
Are you getting it? And I hope our mommy, you are hearing that. They make sure they seize everything. Like this, you are not in there. You are not there. You have people there, but they make sure that they befriend people that PM already have on ground, so that when you come, it will be difficult for you. Say, I cannot still understand why, but is it very confusing? He said, but it is very confusing after PM working Dr. Orabueze as his COS, and he cannot trust her to provide the support he needed legally, rather putting more trust in Vam. No, Daniel, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are 100. Who told you that? Who told you that? PM is not outside. You know, I don't know country where you are. Let's assume that you are. Let me just pick one country for you that now. Let's assume that you are now in Netherlands, okay? And in Netherlands, where you are, God forbid, something happened that you are not free, okay? You already have people that know you, that talk to you, that lives with you in Netherlands. You already have people like that. Do you understand? So these people that GM address as mediocres went behind, they studied those guys. They have their contact. They reach out to them. They were able to convince them to focus on them, not any other person. They hijacked those things. Do you remember the picture of Ogenkere? That picture that he took in office of PM after convention. He went back and snapped a picture in PM's office. That was when he went back. That was when he convinced PM's wife. He went back to Watergrant to lobby these people. The same thing happened to every other person that have asked that knows PM. So no matter the help that you are bringing, PM already have people in Finland that know him, that work with him, his friends, people that he can call them 12 a.m. to go and bring this for me, do the, you know, that kind of thing, that lives within. These are the people that we are talking about. So Imam Madhabo and Eggman. Imam Madhabo lives in Europe. Before I was thinking that he said he lives in America. So when I noticed that his demand is in Europe, I said, oh, no wonder. It was so easy for him. So moving from what is the name of this country where he resides? Is it Austria? Please, someone should remind me what country is Imam Madhabo? Someone should remind me that. From there to Finland is just a stone throw. Compare it to somebody in America. They hijack all those things. Hijacking is not even a problem. DPM have never for once complained. Imagine grown-up men dragging this kind of thing. Just like what DPM said, that to them, they are hurting her. Because they believe that these are the things that will convince you to say what our brother said just now. Daniel. You see your mindset now. Switzerland, God bless you, Triple M. Okay, from Switzerland to Finland is not far. To compare somebody from Georgia, from America, you understand? So he can go to Finland anytime, any day, and come back. They have the time. That was why I spoke with my PM 30 minutes, but the person he actually spoke with could be Imam Madhab that talk to PM. Do you understand? Imam Madhab, are you going there in the morning? Okay, I'll be sleeping. Just once you finish with the PM, call me and brief me what PM said and what his social report in Finland. The work back from America. Imam Madhab would be there in Europe, in Finland, doing the petty job for him, and called him and feed him. He will now on his camera and say, "Hello, Biafrans. I spoke with the PM 30 minutes, but that the actual person that you spoke with could be Imam Madhab, who is already there watering the ground for him to succeed. Because their target is not because that they did it not because they love PM. The essence of doing that is to make you Biafrans to start thinking like our brother Daniel, what he said here. So you want to ask critical questions, but you don't care to understand what happened before that and that bothered you. That this guy sees the time and sees the opportunity, lobby people, ego ne Europe, $500. Just work with me, my brother. Work with me. I'm here. Yes, PM must come. I don't mind Dr.Orabueze. She can lie. She can do this. That kind of thing. Take this $500. In the word of Kenan, also no thanks for coming money. Kenan has said that thanks for coming. Every key with $500, we give thanks for coming. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for your understanding. Just take this $500. You got to go. So that is lobby for you. And this, as I was eager to do anything doable to, deceive Biafrans to turn to him and abandon to DPM. So there's no time that PM trusted anybody and abandoned the DPM. Please, that is not true. That is not true, not at all. Okay. Now let's continue because I want you to capture everything so that it will make more sense to you.
Cabinet members, you are watching this, thinking that with their mediocrity, they can confront the Nigerian state. And that was why at the initial trial of our prime minister, he didn't get the help he needed. Because these criminals, these mediocres, that surrounded the prime minister, they blocked, I'm telling you, they blocked virtually.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ezenwife. Ezenwife, there's something I want to share with you. Ray Biafra TV sent me a message, and that message, I tried to put it on my comment yesterday. Then the owner of the platform refused. Let me see if I can display it on my screen, and you can now take a screenshot, please. Because he told me that you requested for it, that I should help him pass it to you. He don't know how to, pass it to you. Let me just a moment, please, my people, just hold on. I have to do this. Just a moment. Let me put it this way, and of course, time off banner. Okay, Ezenwife, can you see this? Is it possible for you to screenshot? Is it possible for you to screenshot? Please screenshot it now. That is from Ray Biafra TV. He begged me to display this for you alone, Ezenwife. Take a screenshot. Let me hold on before you take. Let me drop my picture, so it will be more easy for you. Okay. Take it now. Please, if you are through, you let me know. Just say okay. Yes, got it. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, and I promise him that I will do that. Please, you guys need to give me time. I have to attend to something. Please, I'll be right back. Please give me time because okay, you know what? I still have more minutes to go. Let me just wait for me. But I will. Ocean Master, if you are here, please can you come in and hold mic for me? I don't think you are here, Ocean Master. Are you here? Normally you don't comment. That's why I'm asking if you are here. Please, I'm gonna drop my link for you to come, or anybody that can hold this mic for me just for a couple of minutes. You already know every time like this time. Sometimes I don't start my late hour broadcast. He told me okay. Greeting everyone. Please, I'm gonna drop my mic, drop a link now. Anybody that care to hold this mic for me, if you are free. I wanted to come Triple M, but I know he's at work. Normally he's at work at this hour. The Ocean Master, if you are here, please, if you are free, I'm begging you to come join me now and hold this mic. Or Obi-Wan, these are people that I know that can orators. People that know, Ocean Master is here. Thank you so much. Because normally these are where I don't comment, but when it comes to that I know that can orators. So please have the mic. I'll be right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much, Ndewo, for this wonderful program this morning. Dear friends, I greet you all. I believe this message is getting to all of us the way it's supposed to be. You see, it's very important that Mazi bring this program at this moment. But first of all, before I go, let me greet all Biafrans. And I greet you according by your time zone. And I want to really appreciate our DPM, Dr. Orabueze, for her speech yesterday during the fundraising. the message is well clear, well understood. I believe Biafrans, those who are still in doubt, those few percentage of Biafrans who are still in doubt of what the enemy is waiting, the damages they are doing, they have seen it clearly. Dr. Orabueze, our amiable DPM, I thank you so much. I thank you, FAMD. I thank you, the mouthpiece of God in all USB cabinets. You guys are doing wonderfully well. Dear friends, how does this sound to all of us that we are trying to save a situation for our own best interest and benefit? One of us fell into a ditch. This is an illustration. Then we were all stretching hands, putting out things to help and bring him or her up. And one of us have advantage on what we are doing. One of us knew how to do it and do it very well, have all the necessary requirements, all the necessary tools, all the experience needed, well educated. The background is superb. We all know the capable of this, one of us. And all of a sudden, this member, this leader, bring out the tools that will reach to the bottom where one of us that fall into the ditch is, just to put it there and begins to draw him out. And all of a sudden, some people group themselves and begins to instigate this leader, begins to do all manner of things to distract Biafrans from the real deal. And at the end of the day, bring out block access to us to have view of what is going on there. And once he block the access, he begins to confuse us, taking our mind to different directions. And this same person that blocked this our view could not allow us access to hear the voice, to hear the whisper, to hear the cry, to hear the message of our member in there. And yesterday, the camel back was broken by the word, the message of Dr. Orabueze. Now, Biafrans, I want to ask all of us, this person who have been denying you access, who have blocked your access of your PM, my PM, our leader, this person that blocks all this access and block us getting him out to freedom, do you, in every honesty or honestness, that this person is doing service to Biafrans, to our PM, to our freedom, to our nations? Do you think that this person really believe in this, our journey? Do you really believe that this person would have allowed us to redeclare Biafra if not that Dr. Orabueze, move ahead of them and we declare Biafra on 29th? Do you think that if we allow it to get on second, that this person will allow us to redeclare Biafra and let it run? The answer you give is as good of my own. We all know the answer. So what does it take you? If you know the answer, why now are you still listening to these people that have put us backward where we are today? Or let me not say backward, the people that have limited our speed on our movement. the people that have limited it, that we are not moving on the speed that we're supposed to be moving with. What do you think that they will come back tomorrow to be congenial, to allow us to accelerate? They brought in a lawyer in order to confuse you the more, milking from your pocket, tricking you. So how do you think that these people, they will lead us to anywhere? Just like what Mazi said some time ago, that this man called ATM, Ogenkerele as Isaiah Nyogo, with all the names that he bears, he knew what he's doing with Imam Madagu. And what they do is to collect money from Biafrans, slow the movement, distract people, break us in groups, break themselves in groups, because we are in government, we are not like them. Now, collect the money, somehow, sometime, do all the things that he's doing, the money that he's sending to through PayPal to all the media persons that he's holding in his camp, and maybe sometime some of them that call themselves men on ground, try to convince them, give them one or two touches, Then by so doing, you are pinning everybody. And today we have seen the result of all the things that happened. Finland was able to jail our PM, to convict him. Even when all of us know that convict is illegal. They use a different law that doesn't exist in Finland and convict our PM through the help of this man, Imam Madagu, through the help of Ogenkere. We are all hearing about this because Wayo want to play Wayo played Wayo. Ujuru played Ujuru. They play themselves. And they fall out and begins to leak their secret. So, Biafrans, how do we believe that these people, they can add any value to what we're doing? Absolutely nothing. Why will we still listen to them? Why will we still fall into what they are playing? Collecting money from Biafrans, using the money that they collect from Biafrans, against our Prime Minister, freedom. That doesn't supposed to. We must have to lay our focus, direct our focus and our energy, on where it's supposed to be. Mazika, you're back.
Yeah, I am back. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much.
You, my brother.
I'm still here. Yeah, listening. Yeah,
thank you so much. So, my people, I am back. I have to appreciate you, Zinwefe. Your super chat, he said, DPM Dr.Orabueze, thank you so much for addressing them. The address not be here. It not be here because it is good to connect so that when she talk, you can now see the angle she's coming from. It's not about just talking, but talking with proof and evidence. Now, after they did what they did in first trial, claiming that they're the one in charge of everything, and they made sure they block everything blockable. So it's not done on them that they messed up, which they are now confessing through Ekwensu. Ekwensu is one confessing. But how fast we could do anyway. Not only this, not the only thing that DPM actually punched, hit them this time around. DPM also said something. She revealed how to CPM now. Now, that's why I put that in the title. DPM Dr.Orabueze cleared air that makes Mazi Akwa looks more bad. Mazi Akwa, you who claim that DPM can never go to Finland, cannot do. She's the one now telling you how to go and CPM. And people will still wake up tomorrow. And Ajere, yes, thank you so much, Mazi, thank you, God bless you, Mazi. The man is lying without even looking back, because he knew that some of you don't think. They fall back. Some of you don't. You have brain though, but I don't know how good is that brain. Anyway, let's continue with what DPM was saying so that it will make some more sense. God bless you again. Like I said, thank you. Now let's continue with the message from DPM. Here it is.
Mr. Leader, in that initial trial against the terrorist state of Finland. That was how and why they succeeded. Some of them thought that we are doing the right thing. Some of them thought it is a game of mediocrity, classless individuals, illiterates that have no clue what the laws that guide what international and local laws are.
They have no idea what the law says or how to. They don't understand it. Now, it's that you don't understand it is not an issue here, but you acting as if you do, that's where the problem is. You don't understand it, it's okay. Are you willing to learn? Okay, even if you are not willing to learn, why must you paint yourself before everybody as if you actually know how to handle it? Ekwensu told you in his video that they use also law. It was after the trial we then realized, oh, this is what happened. We have to go back to the drawing board. Ready? Medicine after death. The same people who did all those things, they are the one to on the camera to tell you that Ngozi will never visit PM. She's actually the problem. She's the problem. She's working to send PM back to Bongo. That is her job. But you ignore those who actually made the trial to be the way it is. To point figure, you brag that she's not in contact with PM. You are not telling people that she's not working to send PM back home. The same kind of argument, stupid argument that DOS used to make. Oh, Somanepa is agent of Nigeria. Tinubu paid him to destabilize Southeast. Then they will still go back to Tinubu to report this same guy to come and arrest his boy. And they're doing that. Some of you are buying into that without knowing that they're playing on your intelligence. They're playing on your brain, your own brain, your sense of reason. They are rubbishing you before everybody because they will give you answer and still come back to ask you where's the question. So if there's no question, then why are you giving me answer? You told people that PM is agent of Tinubu. Tinubu paid his so amount. They even went a kind of mentioned figure that PM received. The same people collaborate with the government that actually paid Simon. And they want you to believe this thing. And some of you buy into that without asking some pertinent question. Because if truly the person is the way you think that the person is, then what about his or her behavior? Is he behaving like somebody that received money? Is DPM not behaving like somebody who is working to send PM back home? Between DPM and those who claim they are in charge of Lego team and everything in Finland that ended it the way it ended, you don't call them out. Instead, you are calling somebody that you successfully blocked or make sure that they don't have access to certain things. This is not to say that DPM and USB government have no link with the PM all this while. They do. But at the initial stage of everything, these guys flooded PM with a kind of choices. Oh, PM, we are here. We have spoke to this person. They have the time to make it look like they're very, very active in getting things done, in making things work. And they managed to buy penetrate into PM's ex-wife, using her to do some certain things. DPM is not on her Oku because she don't want to sound like she's all out attacking PM family. If she had to say it the way it is, and the word of Prince Aladdin, I go cry blood. Do you understand? But she's educated, she understands everything. She have to work with her mind and focus on the case. Do what you're supposed to do and hands up. Let nature take its course. And that is what is happening now. They have they have started fighting each other. In the midst of fighting each other, they are now revealing things. Because that is what made Ekwensu to vomit what he vomited. And after trial, they are now going back to the drawing board. And they noticed that so things happened. During the trial and before the trial, what did you do? You don't remember drawing board? You don't pay attention to the kind of law they were using? Who is the lawyer? Because of that, PM, according to rumor, that the lawyer that defended PM was even provided. That lawyer is kind of government lawyer. Okay? Like what we discussed yesterday, pro bono. That lawyer may be working under pro bono, like free. I'm just saying because according to people, that the lawyer is a kind of government lawyer, Finland provided lawyer for PM. So Finland was busy introducing lawyer for PM. You guys were busy blocking Biafra to come and represent. And somebody will ignore these people that orchestrated those things to now pick on DPM that she's working to send PM back home. And you were with PM, you were in USB government when the USB government hired David Matanga, Dr. David Matanga, to represent PM even in European courts. You are aware of all those things, but you cover it and begin to push some narrative. Give a dog a bad name before you buy that dog. And we cannot just overlook all those things because it is good to explain it in details. If you don't pay attention to DPM speech, you may not you may think that it's just a regular press release and all. But if you know what is going on, you can connect it and see the truth. DPM is not the one that asked Ekwensu to confess. She's not the one that asked Akwa to also reveal the same thing, that this confirm that these guys know how to block Biafrans, and they will be the first to come out and ask you, have you guys seen PM? Have you seen PM? We are the one in charge. That PM is that is what made that our brother here say what he said earlier today. That that how can PM trust this person? Because I don't blame Daniel, because that's what they made it to look like. But if you bend down low, like if you look it critically, you can now see the real reason and truth behind all this that they're marketing for you to buy. All these things need to be punched, need to be exposed. Otherwise, people may believe it and run with it. Here, DPM again.
And some of us can see the same mediocre illiterates running from pillar to post. Oh, the Prime Minister told them to go and get evidence and come and give him. These are fools that have no clue. No clue how. And the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Right now. So, they thought it is something within their little power. That is why I tell everyone, every state of Finland, that was how and why they succeeded. Some of them thought that we are doing the right thing. Some of them thought it's a game of mediocrity, classless individuals, illiterates that have no clue what the laws that guide what international and local laws are. And some of us can see the same mediocre illiterates running from pillar to post. Oh, the Prime Minister told them to go and get evidence and come and give him. These are fools that have no clue how. And the wickedness of the Nigerian state. So, they thought it is something within their little power. That is why I tell everyone, the restoration of the United States of Biafra, the removal of the Nigerian state from our land, the success of this, our Biafra freedom, it is not a game of the mediocres or the illiterates. No, it is a game of those who have tested and knows how Nigeria works. It is a game of those who have the capacity and the capability to confront the Nigerian state and their international collaborators in every angle they are coming from. So these mediocres that colluded with those in Finland, thinking, oh, they were trying to, they thought it was a, and again, there are so many evidences with time that I don't even want to send out to the people. And some of these individuals, they thought the Nigeria state is just an ordinary state. This is a terrorist state. Everything they do, they already planned it. They plan ahead to continue to milk the oil in our land. And anyone that tries to stop that automatically becomes an enemy. They will label that person a terrorist. That was how they labeled our Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. That was how they labeled our Prime Minister a terrorist. But these are fine young gentlemen. They are not terrorists. Nigerian state is terrorists, which has been confirmed by the whole world right now. That is why Nigeria has been declared as a country of particular concern, the most deadliest country in the world for Christians. But Tinubu will come and tell people that me are terrorists. Why are they doing that? Tinubu wants to continue to rule as the president of Nigeria. Solu don't want to be the governor. Because their criminality is endless. They wanted to continue to milk those mineral resources that are in our nation, but we have stopped them.
Okay, I am going to drag the video again to another minute that I wanted to hear for the sake of this. Let's start from minute 38:58.
You can have them as friends. We don't have any problem. You having friends on the basis. But when it comes to the government, this assignment that you all gave us to do, you gave 50 million efforts to do. This assignment you gave us to do, when it comes to the leadership, anything short of this leadership, which we are suffering for now, to make sure we start any attempt to schedule that in any shape or form, the advance will resist. They will resist that. But I know you all are men and gentlemen, beautiful men and gentlemen, respected. But you will not send any conflicting message. They will start going to the places you don't want them to go. So I thank all the different leaders that we had a meeting yesterday. A couple of things we discussed at those meetings yesterday. Clearly, we are working with our allies on our recognition. It is a priority for us. The defense of the United States of Biafra territory and the people is a priority for us.
Now, speaking of recognition, have you noticed that all these people don't have anything to present? They just focus on other things without telling you what they are doing. Apart from PM court case, what is Imam Adabo's job? What is he doing? CRC and their group, what are they actually? Because if you ask them, we are working on this to make sure that PM come out and continue. I don't have any problem, okay, about that. But is that what we're supposed to do? What is now different between your agenda with US? US before, not now. Now they want to be in charge now because that pressure group that they wanted to form came. They want to start it as soon as possible. As soon as possible. In fact, that has been their agenda, that has been their motive. Okay? The question is, what are they doing? Okay, told you he's having handshake with congressmen. In a few weeks from now, the whole world will hear us. In a few weeks from now, the whole world will hear us. The man who told you that they have to lobby congressmen to have handshake or go to the office, Joseph Okechukwu, and other Nigerians, of course, maybe probably Biafrans. There's a group in America that are now sharing videos and pictures of them having handshake with congressmen in America without any lobby. So, and that is not enough for you to know that you are supporting something that is not supposed to be supported. You are backing these people up without any clear justification. Because if you have an idea of what you want to do, that single act should be a turning point for you. Like after seeing what has happened or what they're doing, your sense is supposed to reconnect, to know that you are in the wrong direction. You are not helping yourself. You're actually delaying your own freedom because of animosity that you are not seeing without the person that you're actually not seeing it or don't even notice that you exist. Some of you are just angry to DPM, you're angry to US government because to you, that is something that you're supposed to do. That's normal thing to do. But I'm telling you, you are making a very big mistake. Some are even celebrating, oh, the money is no longer coming the way it's supposed to come. Okay. And you are celebrating without thinking that you're actually hurting yourself. It's just like somebody who is mocking the dead when your father just died. Like maybe you don't know that your father is lying lifeless on his bed, and you are mocking other people that they are, mocking the dead, laughing at other people because they love their own parent or their own, family member. But your father is no longer living. Maybe you don't know. You're actually mocking people that you're supposed to mourn with. You're supposed to mourn the death of your loved ones or death of anybody. You want to feel kind of, have that kind of cold feelings about the death of any human being. But instead, you are mocking them, thinking that no, you are just free. You need to do all you can. You have to do all you can to support your recognition and your freedom. I've told you the reason why I don't buy the idea of we must bring woto. I'm not against you bringing woto. It's up to you. But I also don't want to forget that there are some group of people that are waiting patiently to pick on that and send Geno people to 3 places that Ekwensu mentioned: prison, grave, and exile, which none of them are willing. Remember, after Imam Madabu came from Oginkere, they struggled to appoint anybody to lead them. They actually struggled. And until now, they don't have any clear leader. Anybody that they can beat to say, this is their leader. They mentioned Imam Madabu just for formality's sake. When last did you hear him addressing anybody publicly? When last? Last time he had tried it, he said he's nervous. he said that I am nervous. And I don't blame him because of who you are. I'm not sure also. Negative.
The funds to bring out thousands of indigenous Biafrans that are locked up in different cells, in different DSS dungeons across Nigeria and across Biafra by the Nigerian state, like Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Charles Soludo, Oti, Mba,
This is 40 minutes.
Innocent Biafrans you have killed and you have locked up in different jails, in different military barracks, in police stations. We will bring them out. That is why we are raising this point. These are breadwinners in their different families, and no one's supporting their people. That is why we raise the funds to bring them out. Again, during During our meeting yesterday, again, I thank those that were here. The leaders we discussed, and we let them know that the essence of the United States of Biafra Great Declaration in Finland, the Declaration of the Republic of Biafra, the Declaration of the United States of Biafra. Our Prime Minister let us know the essence of that declaration is to help us acquire the legal documents we needed to be a nation to fight the
Later
Nigerian
will become their leader.
That was why
they all don't want to do
Finland,
it.
why we have those documents as we speak, and that was why those documents are on the right tables all over the world.
Even Lasuba, she's scared to lead.
Anyone telling you anything this is a paid agent of the Nigerian state. We have only one nation for the 80 million Biafrans, which is the newly declared United States of Biafra, headed by my myself, Dr.Orabueze, and the United States of Biafra cabinet members, the 40 state governors, their commissioners, the stakeholders, the envisioned elite code, and the nation heads across the world. Anything outside this is not only fraudulent, they are the agents of the Nigerian state in our midst. And we must make sure we remove them from our midst. We got those legal documents, which included the declaration documents. As I was saying yesterday, I let Biafrans know that every
Once again, I'm just seeing the comment of Manume here. I've told us here that the idea of, oh, why is PM not working with US is not true. That's not a fact. Why is PM is not working with US is not true. It's not true. PM don't see it the way you are seeing it. And PM and COS are not fighting. They are talking. DPM just came back from Finland. Have you forgotten? Many cabinet members from US government have visited PM in the past. Time with that number. They have visited PM so many times. The only problem, the reason why you guys are saying this, maybe you are buying into the idea of Mazi Akwa. He's doing that just to rubbish, to take your mind away from US government. The plan is to make sure that you are not relying on US government by funding it. So by the time they push this narrative, oh, yeah, she's not with PM, is not working with DPM, it's not true. And you're expecting PM to start judging A or B now, it is wrong. That's nobody will do that. How can you be outside and you conclude? He just opened the door for everybody. Because before he went in, he don't fight anybody. There's nothing like there's nothing like that. That nobody was fighting anybody. Even that, apart from some argument, internal and all that. But this kind of outrage, people are coming from everywhere, adding their voice, trying to, trying to convince Biafrans, trying to deceive Biafrans. We don't used to have that. We don't see that, here on social media. So don't expect PM to jump in and begin to point fingers. Nah, he's wrong. He can't do that. So expect PM to also open door for those guys that you now they should shut door against. Expect him to do that. It is normal thing that he's supposed to do. But anybody telling you that DPM is not working with this and that is not true. It's a lie from pit of hell. I told you the distance between Imam Madabo is 24/7 in Finland, using his contact in Finland. Of course, sometimes he will be there physically. Right? Now, are you expecting PM to say no, it must be COS have to come? No. You shouldn't do that. Unless if DPM step in and PM will rebook her, which has never happened. That was why Mazi Akwa was advertising that ahead of time. Because they were expecting it to happen, and DPM, don't share anything that she heard from PM. Even if she did, they will counter it. Why? Because PM is not here to put final conclusion onto that. The agenda is to confuse you. Me and you na first target, so that you will start thinking somehow about the US government, and thinking like that, you are somehow falling to the trap they made. If Imam Adaba and Oginkere did not create alternative, company, or let's say alternative group, so that by the time you have issue with the US government, you already have a place to fall in. He thinks that most of them that say, no, I'm no longer working with that. Some of them may not have said that, but they're saying that because they see other people saying it. Yeah, instead of Ngozi, maybe Ngozi know that how important I am in the cabinet. Ngozi know how important I am in the movement. If I stop talking now, nobody will talk. So she need to beg me, that kind of thing. She needs to acknowledge me. She needs to respect me. I'm not actually getting the respect that I deserve. Because first and foremost, to you are doing her a favor. You are doing her a favor. To you are actually helping her more than she's actually helping you. But you need freedom? Yes. How can you do what she did? No. So who is helping who here? Do you understand? So please, I don't believe that, and I don't want anybody to think like that. You actually kind of giving them the reason why they should do more, because you are falling to the trap they laid against you, which is very, very easy to dictate. The target is you, and don't fall to that. Don't fall to that. You are way too bigger than that.
Legal document every legal committee that our Prime Minister set to help us in our declaration, in our independence. I, Dr. Orabueze, I was in all those committees, unless it's not a committee that matters. So all these mediocres, all these Imam Madrabo, all these Sonyaka, all these distractors, they were never in one. They were never in any major committee established by our Prime Minister.
Are you hearing that?
To help us get our freedom.
Are you hearing that?
Those of you that are deceiving, you need to go back and ask them, in which committee did Simon ever put you when he was around to generate the legal documents we need for Biafra freedom? Ask them those questions, and they cannot answer them. Stop wasting your time on these mediocres, including those that are in Finland, including those that are outside Finland.
Are you hearing that?
They claim they are something. Ask them, did Prime Minister ever put you in any of the committees that generated the documents which we need for our freedom? Like the Declaration Committee.
In other words, apart from finance, in a consecutive account, Oginkere have never been in any committee. In any committee, let alone getting involved. Do you understand? That generate the documents for the declaration or any meaningful thing apart from that initial appointment. The same thing applicable to Sona Barawa, information minister, who can never move for any information or step out to source for information. Or Mazi Akwa, the first deputy from information minister that bring out voodoo to minister. He ministered more voodoo than information. The man ministered more voodoo. He's ministering voodoo than any tangible information. Apart from, in fact, voodoo with lies. That's what he ministered. That's his own ministration. Information, deputy information minister. That focus on deputizing voodoo and deity than bringing any meaningful information to Biafrans. That is it. This guy have never been in any committee. And he's armored bearer, but he don't even know where the armor is, let alone bearing it. These are the people that constantly looking for a way to deceive Biafrans. They will study your emotions and the way you think and capitalize on that to deal with you. They will do you finishing. To prove to them that you are not what they think you are. You have to come back to USB government and support it. Not supporting by Oshebe, no, by what you can do, your money. And that money is I mean, they will give you they will give you the details and everything. They will count it, they will count it and present it to you the way you need, the way it's supposed to be. Your money will be accounted for. Your money will be used judiciously to do that which you actually donated it for. But I understand that some of us are panicking. Some of us are thinking that it's gonna be another, business. It will be another thing. I don't blame you, because in the word of DPM, she called them mediocres. They have spent time to cook up lies, and that lie have been selling, and people are buying into that. But the time to cut it off is now, because they are not only insulting Biafran government, USB government, thinking that the insult is only on DPM. Let me tell you, the number one people these guys are insulting is you. And ask me how. By the time somebody look at you and said, Mr. or Mazi, Adam, why? Wonder why? Our mommy. Look, tomorrow is Monday, or today is Monday. You know that the whole wide world know that after Sunday, Monday, next thing is Monday. These people will look at you and said, Ngozi will come out and tell you that tomorrow is Monday. Even though you have your own calendar, that Ngozi is not handed to you. You can check, you can browse and see today's date on your own without involving anybody. These people will on their camera and say boldly, telling you that, look, Ngozi will come and tell you that tomorrow is Monday. Don't believe her. Yes, that Monday that I seen is not actually the real Monday that you used to see. It's not the real Monday that you know. This Monday is Ngozi's Monday. I don't want you to see that. If you are writing date, you need it from tomorrow. Don't put the actual date. Put another date. You think that this statement is to attack DPM? No. What I start saying that you are very foolish, that your brain is not functioning, that you are senseless. They are insulting you, and they'll put it as if they're insulting DPM, or they're making a point. Now, I want you to capitalize on that insult that has been unleashed on you. Use that to prove to them now that you're actually sensible. Otherwise, tell me, how can somebody tell you that DPM can never go to Finland, can never go to CPM? In fact, PM have crossed that he will never allow her to come close to anything that has to do with him. Then the same man who is saying those things is working with a man called Oginkere. They are all in the one cabinet. Then something happened that has to do with DPM physically. It's not that they want to sue DPM, and they want to sue their friends, and there's a kind of conflict of interest. Who is going to be in charge of account in case if we win the case in the court, there's a money that we're expected to gain from this. Who is going to be in charge? That's the genesis of the problem between the Mama Dabo, Eggman, and the group Chomo Koma. These people that fall back, that run away now to Badge and Brig and the CRC and the country, they are not managing. The problem they have there is not about the integrity of Oginkere. It's about account. It's about money. Oh. But when they came out, what did they tell you? That they say Hayog is actually a criminal. I said Hayog is they knew that he's a criminal before. They know everything they are telling you now, they know that the man is possessed that. Why are they telling you now? Because they want you to buy the idea of them living so you can follow them and then turn against Isaiah Hayog. But the main reason where you're supposed to follow, they know that and they were supporting it. Means that they are all accomplices to this. They are the same. Do they want you to see it that way? No. They want to, because to them, you are a very foolish human being. Anyway, we push you, you go follow us. It is now the right time to you to prove to them that you're actually sensible. Otherwise, what it means that you have already proved to the whole worldwide that you actually a foolish human being, that like they say you are, by lying to you before you with evidence all over the place that you can even lay hands and remedy this nonsense and free yourself from their chains. But they don't want, you choose to capitalize on it, thinking that they Ngozi go shish and gang, you go say when gang, you go share with people or cook. A woman that is self-made, everything you are dreaming for, you are praying for, she's living in that already. Everything you are praying for. Some of you are saying you are not being Naginan. to get a visa to, not even to America. Who dash monkey banana? You're actually looking to go to Brazil or probably maybe to Venezuela, where Americans just invaded and teach them a lesson of their life. To get visa to Venezuela, you got to be in a church. You know, man, this is Venezuela, you know. You are looking for a visa to them, to go there. But she's somebody in America. Not somebody like, hello, my name is, no. She's well known and well informed academically, financially, age-wise, she's in her peak. And he can go like that, come back here and lead us. Come back here and lead us. If leading is this, why don't you lead? You see, one thing about our people is that some of us don't think. You are protesting that we're gonna dethrone her and then let another person. Oh, come on and occupy the office now. Maybe you don't build office for her. Come on, occupy the office. Are you going to plan queue? She's not living in a government house, isn't it? So what is your problem? If you are all that good and you are good to go and everything, you know it all. Bidon Kegina, let's see. Start from your angle. Common deputy governor. Respect. Follow the template. It's not about following your stupidity. It's about knowing the template first before you know what you're following. Otherwise, you mistakenly match some death trap. Like the man have already stepped out and fooling himself. I don't know him before. Somebody said that the man is actually trying to, my brother, 90% of our people followed, fall back. 90%, my brother, 90% of people following fall back. Okay, your message is coming. Let me I want to know. Yeah, you said that kind of report. I'm not saying that PM is not working with DPM. Okay, but like your message sounds like that is, let's not just regret it. The PM is PM and the PM, he remained PM. The man that's told you that is not, because I was talking about how these guys can lie, playing on intelligence. There's so many things they have lied publicly that is enough. If I should be a turning point for you to know the reality, you don't even need to listen to any analysis or any analyst or anybody talking about this. There's something that happened that is enough. To be honest with you, I'm not capping. You don't even need to come on YouTube. Though. There's something that happened that ordinarily should be a turning point. If you actually, I'm not insulting anybody, but if your brain is actually working, is enough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, PM is not working with DPM, but Ogenkere is my leader, my APM. Okay? And Ogenkere let us sue DPM, whom is not working with PM, and PM hated her so much. Okay? And this PM, DPM can never ever go to Finland to CPM. Okay. And let us join hands and sue her and other people like her. All right? Oh, PM just said you should not sue her. Oh, meaning that PM actually care for her. Are you getting the point? Meaning that PM actually care for her. And PM gave her instruction, don't sue Lazuba. And she obeyed that without bragging, without argument. Then who is not loyal to PM? Who is not the leader and who is not the follower? If you can understand this, my people, there's no way you take Eggman and their group serious. Forget about that in America now, because one thing about our people in America is that most of them always rub shoulder with one another, especially our women. That DPM is a woman is a problem to them, and not just that she's a woman, she's a successful woman. The US. Nah, this is command, madam. No, you have to do this. She be like, we bring money now. But on Kabuna, if you bring one, or she will bring two. If you talk one, she will ask you a question. Politely, they're not even as humble as she is. Most of them, if they have half of what you have, before you go to Sefiga, in this side, once they see him, they should all stand up. Nah, if it's slavery, that man will go. So please, the line is open if you want to comment anything, because maybe your comment will actually help me to, connect to what I'm here to talk about. I'm just trying to connect everything for you to see through what is going on, because we just hit 2 hours in this live broadcast, and I'm here with my brother who hold the mic for me all this while. There's other things that DPM said here. It's not only this one. I'm going to take it from 59. Let's go to a few minutes 50. So anytime you want to say anything, you want to jump in, you can jump in from now. I'm going to pause the video and give you a mic to talk. Let's continue. Please, once again, if you have not liked the video, this is 2 hours of the program, and sometimes we start. We are about to start the program at this point, like this hour. Normally, we are just at first minutes of the program or second minute, like 10 minutes of the program. This is just normal time. Sometimes we start program by this hour, but now we have already started somehow earlier than we normally do, and we have spent 2 hours and some minutes now. Like I said, please hit like button and share the program to many platforms of your choice. If you have something to say, the link is pinned on the comment section. You can jump in and maybe throw more light on what we are discussing, exposing the lies of Mazi Akwa, who happened to be their voice, a shameless individual who never think or even meditate on what he's doing. With that, you are lying to people. You say that DPM cannot go to Finland. You don't know anything about court case, and the lady just told you how to even see PM if you get to do. If you want to go and see PM, what you must do, how to apply. Then the same PM that you guys said that they must go to remember that, because you guys was hiding it until DPM have conducted her own research and find out how other Biafran can apply and get it done. So by passing Mamadabo and his committee of friends, oh, come and share me what you are doing. Come and share in those. Anyway, you hear this. Like I said, you can follow the link and come and join me if you care, or maybe like Ocean Master, you that is here. If you want to comment, please let me know. I will pause the video anytime you want.
Don't worry about what the legitimized governors is doing. The market that Charles Soludo is destroying, he will rebuild it. And every Biafran that do not worry. When those shops are rebuilt, after rebuilding them, those shops must be given back to you. I promise you. So do not worry about it. Again, some of you may have seen the video that was sent out before our declaration in Finland, when our Prime Minister is constituted the former to set up the structure of the newly declared nation from day one. From day one, the Prime Minister knew he has moles inside the damn brigade. The Prime Minister knew that these moles were working closely with the Nigerian state to ensure that the Biafra freedom never come. That was why he set up that former committee to restructure the government and put up the structure we will use once we declare. And that is the structure of the United States of Biafra cabinet, the foreign state administrators, the Envision Elite Squad, the stakeholders, and the nation heads. That is exactly what we are carrying out now. Those 4 people, the Prime Minister called to set up and restructure that committee. That is the government from day one. That is exactly what we are doing. So any of you that have any question, you can meet Honorable Uche, a former European rep, or you can also meet me and ask me questions. So those of you that are listening to those, this CRC, or this criminal BGC, whatever they call themselves, Ricky, the manipulated one, okay, is thinking in something in Maryland. These people have nothing, no legal basis to be doing what they are doing right now. Never. The PM has told them to stop. They can't stop. They never respected. This thing you see them doing, it is we Biafrans that must stop them. Nobody else. Because they don't respect the Prime Minister. They don't listen to the...
Hello, Chigu, thank you.
Yes, all that to stop.
This is another thing. This is another thing. And Mazi Henry, I have sent the link. PM instruct them not to even attack. Everything he told them not to do, they are doing it. That's the people that are bragging that they are in charge, that they are in control. Ordinary common instruction, no. Just to tell you that all this that they are doing is just to make sure that PM, for you and me that is outside here watching and following it, you are the target to deceive you and to corrupt your mind. You're welcome, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, your time. I think you should put morning your time. You're welcome. Hello, sir.
Sorry, the link I'm not sure. I don't know, man, not behind.
Okay, Ghana, you got now. I said the government just now, you got I said the way again.
It's like Hannah, I think Hannah kick him more out. I don't know the message in there now from here.
Okay, you can continue on WhatsApp. We can hear you. Your voice is already on air.
Okay, just the thing I want to remind Biafrans, I greetings everyone. I just, are you hearing me? I just want
yes,
to
we can hear you, sir.
Let Biafrans know that throughout this case in Finland, no other person's name from Biafran side was mentioned except Dr. Orabueze. Dr. Orabueze's pictures and name appeared in this case while the case was ongoing. And because of that, in fact, Dr. Orabueze is not supposed to be on record of having any communication with Prime Minister. So when they go and preach, Dr. Orabueze is not going, he's not visiting, Simon blocked her out. Do they realize that her name appeared in that case? Do they realize that there are supposed not to be any communication between two of them officially? So she is keeping everything low in order not to complicate the problem of Prime Minister.
Okay. So maybe they are saying this deliberately because they want to use that to put more PM in more problem, to make it difficult for him more.
Exactly. Okay. So they want Dr. Orabueze.
Read after I greet you. Continue, sir. We are listening.
Yes,
we are listening.
Now they want PM to they want the DPM to always come and say, "Oh, I spoke to DPM yesterday. Oh, I called the PM yesterday. I went and meet the PM. Oh, I met the PM. PM said this. PM said that." All these things is just to complicate the situation of Prime Minister in Finland. Just like he was not supposed to be communicating with people outside, but they will go and say that he was in their program in a Zoom meeting. All this is, how is he helping the Prime Minister's case? How? Or complicating the situation for Prime Minister. So they know what they are doing. They want to roll Prime Minister in the more. Because the charges is that he is instigating us. That he is the one telling us what to do. He is the one who is inciting us. So, Dr. Orabueze is not supposed to communicate electronically or in any way with the Prime Minister in the first place. But why are they pushing this narrative? I don't know if I'm still coming out.
You are very, very loud and clear, sir. You just exposed something very, very important now, because I never see it that well. Wow.
That's exactly the way it is. To be honest, even Dr. Orabueze says she knows the law, but she just speaks few or little.
I can see that. I can see that.
They don't know much. They don't understand certain things. The way it's being handled. So people will just come and start talking blah 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 without even knowing the tip of the matters.
And the consequences of what the consequences of what they're requesting for.
Huh?
And the consequences of what they're requesting for.
Yeah, because they're satisfied in one thing or the other, but they don't know what will be the consequences of their satisfaction. What is important now? Is it to satisfy them or to protect the prime minister?
Somebody said that he had disagreed with you that DPM was in Finland a few days ago. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, when Her Excellency Dr. Orabueze was in Finland, did she give anybody details of her visit? She only showed you a picture. She's in Finland. There is nothing prohibiting her from being in Finland. But did she explain to you whether he met Prime Minister or he didn't meet him she made everything private. She kept it private because she's not supposed to explain to anybody.
And these people want her to come out and explain and tell you, give you the details.
That is not what she will do. She will not do that because she knows the implications of whatever she is saying. That's why she left everything like coded. So if you want to hit your head at the wall, go hit your head because she's not going to tell you anything because for her there is nothing. But she knows what actually happened. And she's not going to tell it to anybody.
Okay. I can understand better. You understand?
Yes.
I cannot see the reason why more reason why you should not even expect anything, any press release, anything like that, because
what I'm saying now, what I've just said now, is it a reality? Throughout that case, did you hear the mention of Ogenkeres or did they bring the picture of Ogenkeres? Even though they are claiming Brigi, is there any way their name surface there or even their picture? What about the Mama Dabo? Those who believe that they are the right hand man, they are the one communicating with Prime Minister. Did any of them surface in that case? No. It was only Dr. Orabueze that her pictures came up and Prime Minister was asked, do you know her? And he accepted. He didn't deny her. He said, yes, she's my COS.
Yeah, Mazi, in line with what the brother is saying on phone, I believe I know.
Oshomada, just hold on. I will give you mic once it's done. Continue, sir.
So all these things they are saying, and they are trying to hear to complicate the situation, they are not going to hear anything. If they want to believe that Prime Minister is not working with Dr. Orabueze, okay, let them believe that until Prime Minister comes out, because Prime Minister is the one who put all the effort, all the energy, all the resources towards this declaration, which Dr. Orabueze completed. So any right-thinking person cannot be convinced that Prime Minister will not turn his back and say, I'm not interested in USB. Anybody who believes that, let them believe it until PM is out. But if people who have brain reasons, they will know that there is no way that because of the situation at hand, things are the way they are, and we just have to understand and move on. And know that there is no other two ways. There is no way CRC will give us recognition. There is no way Brigi can advance what we are doing at the moment.
Excuse me, sir.
Anybody that don't know that, I don't know how to help him or help her.
Ogenkere is not in Brigi. Ogenkere is not in Brigi. That is Committee of Friends. That is not.
Yeah, that is committee. He's claiming that he owns Brigi. He's a president.
No,
he's the president. He's a resident.
Whatever
and that one is his own incorporation. So is he going to get recognition with that very organization he registered?
You are so kind to even think that he's gonna give you bring Biafra. You are so kind to even mention him with you.
No, I put it as a question to anybody thinking that is doing anything.
Have you seen the post from Joseph Okechukwu?
I did. I saw that. I saw it. Yeah.
Okay. What does that tell you, sir?
It shows that Chukwuka had just been misleading misleading people all the while by just saying, "Oh, I'm going with Elias." They are going there, nothing. Anybody can walk in there and do the same thing. Okechukwu did.
The one that shocked me in the whole thing is that Okechukwu made a short video with the man. You can hear the boy talking.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we are moving forward. All we are asking for is support the USB by contributing financially. It's not just only this our
yes, very, very important.
We keep discussing, but everyone should put hands, on the deck, and let's see how we get the resources we need to advance every aspect of this movement. We are in the last stage. It's only money we need to get things done. Without money, there's no way. So yesterday, people tried. We thank them, and we continue to encourage them to continue to try. We know it's not easy, but together we are getting there. Little by little, we will achieve it. So thank you. I just wanted to make this point so that people will start reasoning along that side.
Yeah.
It's not just about trying to hear from DPM, but that they're
Thank you so much.
based on the way the case went. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear friends. I wish you all a great week. And thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. All right. That is our brother there, Mazi Henry. God bless you. Ocean Master, have the mic.
Yeah, let me just chip in this. Then I think it should be one here. You want to? So, what I'm trying to say is the brother on phone, he is right, because I know that when the case is on, when the case was still open, so far as COS name is mentioned, she will be prohibited or kind of isolated or put a kind of under watch, not to communicate with PM or PM communicate with her. And I think maybe that was why she didn't go to Finland, since all those time that these people are shouting here and there that she cannot go to Finland and this and that. Maybe they have the information that her name is included in the investigation. So far as that investigation was on, she wouldn't. It's not advisable for her to go there. Then now the case is closed. The investigation is finished, being concluded. She is now free to go to Finland, maybe pay visit or do whatever she have to do. But I know that the DPM is very, very intelligent. She knows what she's doing. That is why she's not giving them information as they want to extract from her. Thank you, Mazikai. Let I think it should be one take over. Or who is there?
Okay.
Is that?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Is that Obi-Wan or who is the name with J? You can come on, speak,
It's
please.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. I'm gonna not in there.
Yeah. No, the Alpha, Ocean Master.
No.
And Mr. Kai and every other person. I greet each and every one of you. Ocean Master, I don't know if you noticed the way this information came along and you concurred with it, because even if it's not true, but there are possibility of that. I don't know
Yeah.
if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's correct.
Even if
That's
it's not what is going on, but you yourself have thought of, okay, that might be one of, because anyway, so many things that might be happening that that you might not understand, but it really shows that, okay, this can be one of and it's a clear test that if you are in the position of this case, and that can be part of what you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
And there are people that will still listen to or hear this thing that was said now, and yet they will not agree on it.
Because they
I
are
keep
not.
saying, yeah, they don't reason, they don't use their sense, they don't make space for possibilities. They don't that village head, brain have that
Mm,
agitation mindset of making noise is what is still embedded in their mind that they don't want to let it go.
mm,
Foolishness,
yeah.
foolishness. I keep saying something that either these guys are ignorant of what they are doing or they are intentionally doing it. They are so scared. What you don't know is bigger than you. They know
Yeah.
nothing about what step to take again.
Mm,
Emechakwa nwere vamvamva nye gị example. Ọwụ na stọọ n'ụwa ọ na-arụ ka ọ ga-eji wee mata ihe niile a na-eme. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Ihe
you're
afụnụ
right.
ngabasị mmadụ nwere malụ ọfịs ọ na-aba na-apụta malụ
Yeah.
if this person can be able ọkwa nke ọ na-abịa n'ịntanetị akụwasị akwa ọkwa in the
Mm,
morning na oburu fon ebe a n'ime empty na field ọkwa
mm,
break o nwere oyi ji wee jeta sandwich o buru ebe
mm,
a na field ọ na-akọrọ
mm,
na ụmụ Chineke ọ na-bụ that kind of person ka ị ga-ezije na Washington even oge nke ka ya mmasị
mm,
oge nke ka 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 bambam maka at least oge nke a na ọya nwaanyị na-edu ya
mm,
aba na most of the offices ọ na-akpọtụ nwa tut
mm,
Adere has nothing just like what Mr. Kai said before that they fell back
yeah.
and ended up falling in a place that
Deeper.
it does not make any sense. Like CRC is not a body that can lead. That I don't know if you get what I'm saying. They fell
Exactly.
into a body that does not have even a leadership.
They
How do
fell
you
and wallow
expect
into utmost confusion.
exactly? Exactly. You have a body that nobody is leading. All you want
Mm,
to do is to just be by the corner and keep castigating of another person's job.
mm,
Let me tell you, yeah, anybody that is casting, trying to disapprove whatever any contribution everybody is doing, and not bringing forth another
solution.
way forward.
Mm,
If I tell you that person, know that thing, because they are just enemy of progress. If you really
yeah.
know that what they are doing is bad, bring up a superior argument or a superior solution.
So
That's all.
yes.
I don't care. I don't I got other Azana.
Mm,
You can have something better than what I have. But
mm,
why don't you suggest something else that all we needed? We have one motive. We
mm,
all need to move forward. You can't be
yeah.
castigating what I have, and yet
Mm.
you have
You have
nothing to
no
offer there.
solution. Mm,
Yeah. Ugo 247 came out saying that Tongozi is not doing it well, this and that. I was expecting him to act, he's a man,
mm,
to come out and give direction, say something. Look at what this guy said now, and we all concur immediately. Even Ugo 247 can do like that. Bring something that is reasonable. We follow you immediately. Now the
mm,
Kanu came and started preaching to us and all this kind of thing. We agreed with it because he was saying the truth. Even before all of the things that he said started happening now, we
mm,
already concur with him.
mm,
The same thing to Simon. And the same footstep we are following of Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, because when somebody speaks, you put none of us go, most majority of us didn't do law. Most of
mm.
us, what we know today, we didn't study it, but we
Yeah.
use our sense to follow
Yes.
up what is going on, minor possibility of things and something that is not possible, and there are chances of whatever.
Yeah.
How many people may political science here or whatever don't knows about the war? But you can
Yeah.
actually talk about the conflict between America and Iran. You
Yeah.
because you listen to news, you see
Yeah.
possibility of things. And you see, that is when I know the reason why this struggle is stuck where it is for a long time, if not because of the too much illiteracy they involve in it, because
Exactly.
they want to keep making noise. They want that place. Ebe Achalugo ya akọ Osoji, Osoji
Mm.
akọ
Mm.
ịmago a na-akọ
So,
ọnụ na ịntanetị otu a
yeah,
adadọra
just
mma.
the
You
like of
check
Adade
the
Oranjo.
yeah, they want tomorrow when Bam Bam kụwa akwa, the adadọra mma they go new set of clothes and eyeglass. Weghachi ya anya ya bịa nọrọ si bịa vamvamva nwanne m nwoke akụwasịrịghachi akọkọkọkwa ndị mmadụ abịa kpọọ na phone call ada ndị mbụ achịa ọ na echi onwe maka enwere right of reply.
Yeah.
The next day vamvamva will not reply and adịghara mma. They just want to be playing this hanky panky thing. Ka na-asị na ha wụ ndị njem ọdịrọma ihe adịrọma na-eme wee ile ọkwa agwago na ọla ekele akwa echi ọ jekwa a different one mbọsị iwe were yelu black and black ọ nọgide one day ọgbanyụsị ọkụ nọ n'ime darkness na-eme vidio. All these things they want not catching cruise. I don't know if you have noticed that.
Yeah.
They need traffic. Ha chọọ ka ebe unu si na ha nọ na struggle ka ha mere onwe ha ọnọdụ. They are building their own castle. You don't have to be popular in a good thing. You can be popular in a bad way. Otu anyị na ha eme na adara mma onwe ike amụma egwurie ka ọ na-achọ ime ka ọ mee ka ọ come out to pass. So ebe ọ nọ ọzọtazi oche na the struggle ka ọ sọtazi oche n'ebe eji ama
Amụma bụ
atụ
ife ahụ.
ka nwa gị amụma pastọ
Ọ ya bụ nnukwu mmadụ.
na ya
Onye Jamat.
na-elejọra woman na ha eleji na ya na-esekpuo ya so ịja na ọ chọzi ka ọ relax ya ka edozie ya nọkọ because na let me tell you one thing. Ofu ihe aghọta is that na everything you decide choice you decided to take in this life always have consequences, whether you're a good one or bad one. It does not matter. You have to. There is always a reward for all of them.
It's
A
true.
reward for each anything you make. All we human beings decided to call one good and call the other one bad. In the eyes of God and universe, whether good or bad, all you have to do is no matter any choice that you decide to take. No, na ịnwabụ ndị mmadụ na equal consequences is all about bad reward. No, consequences can come in a good way. All no the reward ụgwọ ọrụ hero. So he choose to go in a bad way, it's waiting for you. He choose to go in a good way, still waiting for you. You know? Now, this guy just said this thing, and I can see the expression in Mr. Kai's face by wow, this is because me too, I felt it when I freezing, when I do one or two together, when and some somebody may comment there saying that DPM went to England, but now they come back this kind of comment now for clarification.
Yeah.
Mmadụ dere si ọkwa DPM ga Finland nkewa but you now reason back that she never said anything about meeting with a PM. Ọkwa holidays ka ọ sị ọ jere onwe end of my holiday were moto show onwe. Now you put in one or two together and you see that wow, okay, we didn't know about it. Even now remembering that a show face here there. As your Simon Eba, who is this? Also not Ngozi Orabueze, not chief of staff.
Yes.
And what was the accusation that Simon Eba incite in the mother to be doing whatever they are doing? I mean, you get what I'm saying? So
Another thing that this brother said that what another thing he revealed here is that none of these people has been in any important committee apart from deputy this and deputy that. They have never
Exactly.
been any. Just think about it. If you are so important like you claim you are, PM decided to, reshuffle the cabinet, which you have seen the video. He chose people that will pilot that and make sure that everything is being is in order. None of them make it to that group.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
They're
you are
not part
here
of
trying
it.
to tell us that you must maintain this, you maintain that. Okay, I begin to even think that let's assume that PM is here and he's the one that declared Biafra. Do you think that? Don't you think that people would have just picked, fight people against PM after the shuffling the cabinet? Maybe some of them may not be okay with it. They may somehow see, started planning and plotting on how to revenge or attack PM somehow, maybe by exposing one or two things, his secret, his whereabouts, plan on how to kidnap him like they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because those who actually, backed back the Mazi Kanu's kidnap up, maybe those who actually have one or two things against him. Maybe why was it that he refused to convert the IPB to become pressure group like they wanted it to be, or maybe that he refused to convert it to become a political party, or he refused to accept the money that would have just circulate among them that are leadership in IDOS. He refused to accept all those things, and therefore now this guy na Nojima de Egwegu. Why? How can you say? How can you do that? Like there's a video I played yesterday. As something I can see, as something that was very very, kind of. He's not that she's happy, but that video cracked her up, and that video is this is game man even thinking that.
Uncle, because Oji.
You can't. You can't.
Oh,
You man compare if not for the fact que man achikota mu family. Yes, you were born your leader.
Now listen, what happened to this guy to went as far as saying what he said here? These are things that can lead to that kind of thing. And somebody say I'm waiting. Chino say I'm waiting. Okay, you know what? Before let you know have the mic. I will now play.
Let me say something before Chino take over just for a few minutes. You see, Mazi Kai, in the case of your brother, on a phone. In Italian, listen, there's what you call deviated the control, meaning that two people are in the same case, but you have to separate them. They won't have contact to each other. This is for investigation. And after the investigation, that deviated control will be removed. On that note, they can communicate because the Ndajna have been closed. Now, I think, like what I said before, that's what plays on in the case of EM. And coming to this I play here and here Basalo so John program watch itiro link then I think in the afternoon or so.
Yeah.
Also, you see the bias and
just message me on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I will give you my just
okay.
Continue.
Yeah. Ndị Igbo si that na ilu ụnọ egbulu onye isi acha anya awọ. I don't know if you understand that. Ilu ụnọ egbulu onye isi acha anya awọ. Now, the case of Simon Ekpa, the game that DOS's played cannot work. How? Because PM is in Finland. And the PM is not a man that easily goes out of his comfort zone. If you observe, he don't normally travel out, maybe travel like going to Africa. And he could. No matter how you want to lure him, you have said it in the program, that so far as we are fighting this cause of Biafra, that he will not step out from Finland. If you remember, there was a time the heat, when all the heat was so much, people was telling him not to step out. When he started doing tour, some people thought that he's doing tour, he's flying from one country to the other, not knowing that he's on Zoom. You understand? So he said that he's not going anywhere. Now, coming to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you listen to what you played in the afternoon, there is a statement that also Oji is making. But maybe it sounds common, but it's deeper than that. He said that if Barrister Ejiofor if he doesn't take his time, he will reduce him to nothing. He will make people to, take him to trash. What do he really mean about that? There are so many things that Osoji that you see. If you listen to him and you know who he was in the struggle, he knows so much deeper concerning Ejiofor. Even Mazi Osoji knows many things about Onyendu. If you used to listen to his program when this katakata burst. So the issue of this guy here, this Mmabe Guato, he's just talking because he have mouth. Yes, he knows something because if you are home, if you are not respecting your own house, what do you expect an outsider to do? Obuna nwunye Mazi Onyendu, we may behave in this manner, brought herself so low to be dealing with all these people, even for, going to, flaunting herself on the bed. What do you think? And if you watch what Master Prophet was doing in those days, she didn't, analyze what he was doing, how it negatively is affecting the family. Do you understand? This is what prompted what this guy is doing today. He knows some certain things about them, but if this guy is not stupid, this Mmabe Guato, he wouldn't have referred it to where Onyendu is, because all of us know how smart, even the United Kingdom, the outside world, they respect the intelligence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His brilliance and smartness is top notch. So this Mmabe Guato just said what he said because of maybe Nnamdi Kanu, this and all these naughty games they played against their own brother.
These kind of people, they offer God. They really have God. Like somebody,
because
shop or born a year or we born or bam na store. You know, you didn't know what can know one day. No, much why intelligence with somebody for that now that he or she is well read.
You should just hold on. Let we are coming. We are playing.
Obi-Wan,
just a moment. You just wait. Let's hear from Chino. Then we can play the video. If you have something to say, you can go ahead and say it. So let's know Chino, because Chino is at work. Let's hear from him.
Sorry, Chino.
I want sorry because that is why I'm happy and I just relaxed, because now when I look at that is only my own, always on my mind. So I'm okay. Thank you so much for you that are even standing at this hour and see holding with Mazi Kai. Mazi Kai, thank you so much. Mazi Kai, thank you so much. Thank you. Even from my work from morning till now, I'm always here listening. Despite now, I'm on just a short break because the one I was since yesterday, I never go back because of what is happening in this country. We found out the hospital is another secure place for me. This night now, they told us that they are no longer bombing, but this night they have sent 4 in different locations. So what can we do? So we are managing it the way we see it here. Mazi Kai, the thing is, there's what makes me to enter exactly is issue of DPM. There's one thing you must understand. When they said you must act like a country before other countries recognize you, is it empty country? Is it not the leader or the president or deputy prime minister of a new country asking for recognition must act like a president before the world will recognize them as a country also? Because they're not going to recognize empty country. So our DPM is acting like a full president of a country. That is why she's not bragging. She's not doing things they will use to. It's because of she visited Finland. That is why Finland sentenced Simon Ekpanjoko in prison. That could have been their topic of social media. But she didn't visit. You that visited now, who bring evidence and things that are doing that make Finland to sentence Simon Ekpanjoko for 6 months. is for 6 years, is what should be asking them. Ngozi Orabueze, like you called her, never went to Finland. And Mazi, someone was sentenced to 6 years. You that went to Finland and come back, now with your evidence and your action in social media that always come, and you and you are one of them said, what is the name of them? I forget that's one who said that that the charges Simon about terrorists. I think Ngozi Orabueze is also in the line. You that on your page are making such and in your platform tagging about to be a terrorist and her DPM. What message are you putting out there? To be the question that need to be. So for them to understand that you, as a person who is calling Ngozi Orabueze a terrorist, and I went over to be is terrorizing, knowing that Ngozi Orabueze okay message in a pass or nobody he putre no send the over to be and Ngozi Orabueze remains silent. He will talk to you. The only thing is that before, if you look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the world, except we Biafran or the light of Ken Guru Agudem, the world respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you check very well in the index of world research, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is in number 5 before Mazi Kanu was being kidnapped. Till today, the world, look at where the world put a man that this a slave here is insulting anyhow. It's simply that is what we are seeing in the midst of all these people, nothing more than that. Then on the issue of DPM going to Finland as a president, it's when you know, it's only when you want people to know you are moving that we know. Do they know that for over 1 month that he was in vacation in Finland? Until his day of leaving, he chose, look at where I am leaving. So are they telling us that since over this 1 month, so they want our DPM to come and prove, have you set up a told here? He told me that no, a president or a leader of a country is not acting like that. He always wants you to know the things that he wants you to know. And from that one, you know, is from there you can be able to make a news. Like I said, if any of all these gullible today don't have a topic, after our fundraising, our DPM give them a topic from that Saturday to the next week Saturday before they can change new program. This is what happens in social media today. If you don't talk about Ngozi Orabueze addressing Biafrans, you don't have a social media for them. And she is the one giving them the news that are celebrating outside there. So let she continue, carry us and carry herself as a leader of a nation, not leader of a group or an individual. She is acting like a president of a country. That is why they will never hear anything or see anything. And also, being that the 35% of saboteurs limited to the 5%. Do you understand the word I use right now? In the cabinet members, 35% of saboteurs has been closed, 30% has been closed. It remained only 5%. And that 5% that remain will soon be closed, because if you look at how the government is moving, no more information outside until DPM or the cabinet members decide to dish the information out. And those who are giving them information before the information comes out are giving the wrong one, because the DPM in Mazi I want to hear and them on the banner in your mother or na grandmade. More madness, so obviously you go for the cabinet member. When the real action happens, she will take the final decision. So that's one information that they passed outside. People are talking, Ngozi Orabueze is doing this is the next plan. Obviously, the movement in Aga at all. So you want to Mazi there will see her a stage of confusion, handling the confusion. Now coming to Mazi, coming to us, I will not take it away. No Soji in my very deep, because now when we're in the homeland, my first encounter with those Soji even a blood, I know protest. I want you to say no Soji. No bo no gewa. Gabu PA Mazi Simon Ekpa Biafra man Biafra. I say man, that was my first encounter. Everybody has to misunderstanding for the first time. Oh, guys, let me protest, because on here, right from the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you're always very close. Nobody will take it here. So this guy know a lot. But the issue is this: when you know a lot and put that a lot in a wrong direction, everything about you becomes wrong. That is how I dress Osoj. He knows a lot. He knows many things. He knows a lot of things, because some of communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, direct sometimes sending this guy message straight to go to Uche and give him message direct. All these things has been happening in this movement time. So, but the issue is this: what stops you from the truth is what I've been asking all of them. What stops you from what the attack you are attacking their so-called kind of white right now is not what Orabueze saw in the beginning and said, let us distance ourselves from this man. He's not, and he was attacking them, and you was against Simon. And the hatred of this particular guy, because he feels that Simon Ebanjoko closes from the auction he's eating Biafran's money, because they all believe that the Biafra should continue on agitation and protest as what there was mind, political pressure, which Orabueze end it off, and from there they are no longer relevant. Orabueze, many of them, they become irrelevant. So that is why they are still angry till today. Then I don't talk about the madman Chibozo, what they are doing in the Navy. Na ọgbacha mkpụrụ mmiri na South Africa ọpụta na-ekwu ihe na-ekwu ojiọbọ na oboji ọ na-ekwu dị iche bụ na ọ dị ka ọ dị azụrụ. At this stage we are into, the government of the USB will be the one to be giving all the social media that refuse to adhere to right instruction what to say and what to do even in their meeting. The meeting of all these guys, if you pay attention, the only they discuss is how to bring Orabueze down, how to destroy USB. But they never knew that we are here to give them more hard time, that they should never come close. Because of thinking of destroying the movement. So DPM doesn't need to show anybody his movement, because that means he's not ready for being a leader of a country. You must harden your mind. You must harden your mind in a way that nothing moves you. Unless when you want people, you want to move people. And today, she is the one moving forward, BGC, DRC, and all of them today. So dear friends, with all that is happening in this time around, like I always said, we are on the 100% right on all the criteria of becoming a nation in this 21st century. There is no other way around. There is no two ways. The truth is always bitter. And when the truth prevails, Hadaino comes at last. If you're a Biafran, to avoid Hadaino, donate on the USB we are declared. If you are not donating there, if you are not supporting, you see our talk is important to debunk lies and every other thing. But the maintenance and the balance na ego Giolo. Let me tell you, there is money USB we have in their hand today. This recognition will come next tomorrow. That is why I'm calling our people who has this money to come out. If you are living in any part of this world you are living, and you have confirmed full $10,000 in the account, and you're giving $100 every month, you're in a week, you are not supporting this movement. You are delaying. The stage where we are has passed to be delayed, and nothing to drag us back. If whether you like it or not, check the movement has changed to a very big level today. The transition where we are right now has not happened before in this movement. And those who want to claim the activities of Israel discussing about Biafra, yes, you might. But the issue is that the document of Biafra, our declaration, was sent to Israel, particularly December 15, after we came back from the declaration on 29 from December 2nd. USB send United States of Biafra document on 15th of December, threat to Israel. So what triggers Germany, Soviet Union, in time of Finland, to talk about Finland and come to rescue them is the document of the declaration of the white Finland people triggers them to come. And when they come, what happened? The Germany that helped them, Finland, to where they are today against Russia, went to those that have the document of the declaration. Like what DPM said, the document of this declaration is in the hand of the DPM of the United States of Biafra. So that simply means that USB has all the documents to present to the world. And also another example, when America made the declaration, what happened? When Morocco come to organize America as their country, they went to the 56 continental congressmen who signed and who stand on the money to the declaration of America against, imagine 56 people winning against 548 people. That will happen in America. That people today we are jubilating. Every hope is in America to become to make a world a better place. Today, toilets of we that have over 500. So if 56 people can win 548 people in America, then we as the Biafran people, with over our first referendum vote, 50 million vote, plus 500 something that signed the document of declaration of the USB, no matter what comment, the world goes to those that make declaration. When France recognized America, they went along with the 56 men on the document. So the document has started from before us, being useful and being the most powerful way to organize a new country. See, this time that we're into. So my people, when you look at everything that surrenders around what we are doing, as I'm talking to you today, if you come to the Israel government, out of the 40 in the world today, USB has climbed to number 4 as of this March 2026. As I talk right now, USB is in number 4. The Central Tabani administration of the countries that are pulling out from China, who are in exile from 1995 till today in India, are number 1. So US that was declared last year was the number 4 in the map. Why? Because of the effective digital recognition. And in this 21st century, you must win paper recognition first before land recognition. That is where we are. Thank you so much, Biafran. We move. Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Enwere nchọ ka njụọ ndị be anyị na-ege ntị and every other person.
Go ahead, everyone.
Asị m ka njụọ ihe ọkwa ọhụrụ na Simon Ekpa, our PM, Ọbata Obie, akarịghị on this struggle. Ọkwa ihe a ka anyị na-ose ọjị ha na this guy kpalite ya nọ na-eme now. I don't know if you get my question. Like, if
your point is very
correct. The guy did not choose to project this thing and happen here, Hanako. Ọkwa anụ aka ya aka anọ ana onye si bie ụsọ dị n'ogide ọbịa ofe oji ọfụ ịchọ ka m gwa gị ihe ịma ha ngwa ka ntazia gị oke ngwa ka m gwazia gị a na-ebugharị secret. Most of these guys could have done much more better with their life, or could have done much more better with whatever they think they know by now with this struggle. But what happened? They are waiting for validation. Most of them are stuck where they are today because of validation. Like Tina said now, that the Fundraising doesn't need you to know. It doesn't need you for you to validate her, for you to know, to tell. And that is exactly why some of us are here. We do not need Nnamdi Kanu to tell us whether we want to be Biafra or not. We do not need Simon ever to validate or to let us understand that we must need this thing, because we've known better. We've already defined what we want. Now, somebody like Achaluga, no surgeon, whatever, is still where they are today because of what? They are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out and confirm whether they should take a step or not. Now, most of these people that are not, when you talk about Nnes Ogenkere and what Adadioramma and so, they are waiting for PM to come out and tell them whether that thing they went to Finland to do is betrayal or not. Careful than if you don't know exactly what you want, you need to be Ariaka. You need to be Ariaka. Benjamin and they efugo, mgbe ejigbata ejisi aka na akpa gọọmenti wee kwụọrọ mmadụ ụgwọ flight ma ụgwọ tren wee nye ya accommodation na Finland o jecha nụta kọọlụ n'ihu njekwara awọ no Biafra Governing Council. Kere ebe eme Biafra Governing Council? When does that one start existing? Kere mgbe o bido? And some people will be somewhere they are, make it up for necessary issue without any. I don't just understand it. Man, I just thank God that the different kinds of people, different set of people are totally in charge, involved in what we are doing now, and they know what they are doing, and then ha treatment is supposed to na ha enye onwe ma na Mr. Kai ha no na African internet, onwe ma na kenen na ha na Africa. Who knows that no one na by it all. But see today, everybody is contributing in a way that they can be able. And if that knows, ya na-agbasa ozi ọfụma. A na-agbasa Chinọ megide iwe wee Chinọ ọbanye ozugbo banye research. Ị na-ekwu ọ na-agwa gị about multinational convention and ndị oke. Na-agụpụtara gị ya na-asị ya. This is I need somebody to tell you that this is what you have to do before you do it, or before that you know what you want. You go for it. Oh, here doing most of these guys, and some of them nke testigolo Okwa, Okwa. Oh no, that is why you see the bam can never leave CRC. That guy cannot. Oh, whoever want to come in office, oh, come when callable ones, okay, negative. Unana say hapo the office. Yeah,
Obi-Wan, you see, there's one thing you will know, and all of us you know. The people you are telling their story now, that is the like of Vam and those who come from IPOB, the US, Nigeria. You see, most of them did not see this movement the way you are looking at it. First of all, they don't believe it to be real. Some of them are seeing it as a business, as a way of making money. If you remember, there was a time Ogobatubien, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Ekuoku Atokota Eche monthly dues and Atokota. Some of their group were to a container, to a can cause Luzie Mecha Koba. You see, they have seen it as a way to make money. So some of them that their business. So they are not looking at it. And again, coming to the type of people that was there then, apart from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then their Mazi was not in picture. You see, the caliber of people that are leading the movement today is quite different from that of IPOB. You can see it in Dr. Orabueze. You can see it in this USB government and cabinet. You see what is going on. You see how no matter how slow we are today, but you see the step being making every now and then. You see one step ahead, one step ahead. It means that now we high na job and don't worry about energy, and we are moving slow and steady. Now, when you talk about these guys, about these people that they will try to fight or however. I tell you, most of them they know, so they understand, they know about Ubie. They will not even have that kind of morale. It is dry rubbish. They can't do that. They won't bear it. Some of them, like what you say that now, just 1 minute. Declare our nation that now I fight here. Maybe they may have grudges, but they will go to their shell and hide themselves there. They will not come out to do all this nonsense they are doing, and they won't even have the space to do it. Why they just have it's like they're doing what they're doing is because they found space to do it because of this something Nigerian government and Finland collude. We created the vacuum. We created not that I won't use the word vacuum. We created the situation. You understand? That is why they are doing it. If not, they can't bear it. So the Vam 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 and whoever. And
Ocho Master.
go ahead.
I disagree with you on how I'm here. Everybody can disagree always.
Okay.
Remember, Obatobi we allow all maybe here. Rebecca Livingstone no today. Livingstone. Kedebo no today. Kelechi Ghana. What is Kelechi Ghana?
They have gone.
Where is the Gaddafi?
They have gone.
Where is Madam Azoka?
They have gone.
Yes, and the Guinea go Obatobi go and fight your Biafra the way you want. Ibru Moza went here. I don't know Biafra Kaista Toloa. I want us to look at this thing. Intention of Ogen Kere when Obatobi is still here with us and he changes the document. Why did he change it? He changed it on a two because never is on a two plan here about also plan here A and B. What do I mean? Ogen can change here in favor of two ways. Obatobi remain inside Abrom, Obro no be Obatobi on the outside. Yeah, when I'm here for that is the Adobe. Change the document first. So no one about to clear. Again, we betray. Let me. Do you know when this thing withdraw? If that about to be letter 4-man or 5-man delegate, can select here. Ndi ga on a government here after our
declaration for the reshufflement.
That is where this problem started. That is when this crisis. They have choose. They know that Dr.Orabueze and those they choose then are not going to accept any of them. And what is happening? Ogen Kremala after the declaration, and that the new government cannot carry him along because all the attitude the F4 player today has been inside the government and they see Lia Opekwe Kayemaria. Obruna Batobi went so Anyama Mengoza when he came here, the declaration acquire Kobia handover and Obozia for the Debe Gumu Biafra. So for me, I believe Nobatobi no here. Capacity of Batobia when they can if they cannot one of Dr.Orabueze, they can't win over Batobia. They will be out there doing what they are doing. When they see between Mazi and the can IPOB, Mazi and Kaimron, when they see me aware poor, now they never win. So the issue, I want us to understand this aspect now. All good about Batobia, they will be doing what they are doing because Haga Chokwe fall on the same track. If this Vam, in this place, these are the things I found out within myself that these people has already know this government of Biafra declaration let us form our own kaba. And about Sonny Aprawa after declaration na position no boy because Obatobi want to choose those that are professionals because the Biafra since all this time that we are looking for, we have a Biafra with a wrong people at the wrong time. But now we have Biafra with right people at the right time to push us forward. That is how I see all these things on my own.
All the good you see it that way. But if you look at what I see it, ask him that how man Obatobi Gabasi somehow. So it's not that they may not try. They may try it, but you have said it all. The people try now before. Where do they end up? You mentioned today. Where are they? All of them.
They have all gone.
They have gone extinction already.
Yeah.
So the battle that you know that it is already lost before it began. Why would you put yourself there? That's why you say that they may just decided to go into their shell and cover themselves. But it doesn't matter that some of them that are very stupid, they may not raise their ugly head. But at the end of the day, Obatobi may 1 program, 2 program, just like Mazi in the Kanu. So even if they want to raise it, it wouldn't have been as it have been today, because any of them that raise their head, who will listen to them?
Go ahead, that now we are not fighting against flesh and blood. Was for somebody like Ikenga to all of a sudden turn 360 against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was when I knew that he had to go. Amamiyata, when you think, when you remember how Ikenga used to talk about IPOB and all those kind, and all of a sudden today, this guy just changed. I was listening to Achebe when he was who on just video this guy Boneku that Nnamdi Kanu Neku no Neje because he started promoting Chika Edoziem that Nnamdi Kanu say no Ejebuti isi Buhari oruo mgbe ndị amị bịa ọgbapụ ọsọ like enwere ụdị akụkọ dị guy na-akọzi na anyị na-enekwazi anyị na-asị ọkwa this is the same guy ọkwa this the same guy ihe na-enye this kind of narrative back and
Everyone.
mana
I have the video to play, but who can play the video?
Anyway, let me say this. Let me say this.
I have the video to play just now, but who can play? They think about that.
Before I play, I just can just play entry away. You see, Obi-Wan, you know, there's one thing we do. There's kind of people that when you want to deal with them, when you want to do something with them, no matter what, either in business wise, either in something serious, first of all, you look into their biography. Onya kedebusi, onya bunnya, onya monya, nya neme, mara. So why I draw the mind of Biafrans in this is that na this guy that is talking trashes pooping from his mouth. This Chibuze Eguato. What is his pedigree? He's a boy that was taken to Mozambique to serve a master. What did he do there when he get there? First of all, listen to the story of his father. That his father now on to. Allegedly, that his father now on to. And he didn't debunk it because a lot of people said about that from his own place. Then Olukwana Mozambique, Nyamana the senior brother, na Okwantu, Ama the senior brother, and their life, their way of living is very bad. From there, from Mozambique to South Africa. He's on the run. And as he stands today, you are not sure that he's in South Africa.
That's not ever for.
That's what I'm trying to say. At his stand today, Obi-Wan, some of us have lived in many parts of the world. Some of us are traveling. You can still hold your passport, come out boldly, get it or ega. Will you be moving like that? So that is why this type of a person is not somebody that you will count his word, or maybe when he talk, you listen to him. Looking at his family background, looking at the way he lives his life, even if somebody may say, okay, he's a street guy. Is he the first street guy? He's not even a street guy. He's just a petty criminal. Because the people on the street respect themselves very well. Go ahead.
Reason I'm saying this thing is because now a common person or an ordinary person can still see something and reason with that thing. And when sometimes when I see human beings that does not choose to reason within themselves on our bomb somehow, as if are you not equipped by God what He equipped me? Don't you have a complete sense of organ in your body as a human being? For example, what I want to say is the situation of Nigeria now. I repeat, the situation of what is going on in Nigeria now. What is
Very
happening? People, the way they kill people in Nigeria, like without even you following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Most of the Yoruba people that have never listened to Nnamdi Kanu broadcast are concurring with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where Foziangiwa would one of the disciples. I don't know if you're feeling me.
You see, there's something that you say that is a very valid point here. Obi-Wan, you say that ịnakọta ịjụọ Chineke ma ọkwa otu o si wee kee ndị o si wee kee ka o si kee ndị ọzọ,
I
or
keep
why are they not
wondering.
just 1 minute. You are reasoning and asking God that. The same God have told us that He have created us on His own image and made us little bit. He made us little God on the planet Earth, meaning that we have the right to create. We have the senses of reasoning, and He give us the choice that there is good and bad. We should choose the one we want. Now, Obi-Wan, do you know that when they are very brilliant, but they choose that they want devil to use them. They want to do the wrong thing. Just like this man, this one of them that is here, Abarawa. If you remember, there is this allege that onye potaria na kedafa ebo na African country. No well na ala nwunye pastor. Na Cape Verde ịmakwa na ụmụ nwaanyị bụ katọlik, ụmụ nwaanyị vive ji egwuri egwu urue onye dị etu onye kpọtara gị na-enye gị nri na-eti nnu na mmanụ n'ọnụ iwe nọdụ na biya na-ala nwunye pastọ na-ama nwunye pastọ inu. Is that the type of person that you have taken about na nkata na very serious? These people have sold their life. Okay, look at Vam Vam Vam. The same story goes to Vam 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 in Italy. Nwaanyị ọ na-anụ today, how far? Nwunye onye ọzọ. So how can you look at these people? We said, okay, come on, when I may hear this serious. You mad that now you for me, it doesn't make sense. Okay, look at Ogen Kere now in America. Just like it when we talk about Dr. Orabueze, you can see a lot of country can do business with her. Country can give her a bigger contract.
Also, master, why I'm saying this thing is all the two alarming. Like Eben Gunyali Jile, Eben Gunyalo Ikenga. Because as na case anybody to be any okay, man no cool all the hour. I'm telling you that now what is going on in Nigeria is an eyesore. Every chicken and goat knows that the country is not balanced. Even the ones that choose not to believe before have started believing because now even they deny that nothing is happening. They ended up happened to them.
Happened to them, yeah.
A youth service cop was kidnapped by bandits and they were flogging this guy, stepping on top of this guy on a live camera. When you're supposed to be able
that guy is gone, eh? That guy is gone. Are you aware? Good.
Yeah, I know. A government property.
His videos of first today.
Sure.
He made a video.
Of him being alive.
They said the guy is alive.
No, not the Onyamio, the guy on NYC that was traveling from Zamfara.
Yes, and the guy made a video today. I think I saw his video on air. Just continue, maybe.
Okay. So the point in that I make here is what is happening is something that no matter whatever you choose or war or saga or at least you kukene the reality. Kukene reality. Nnamdi Kanu at least what ebe nokita situation of that country na azọ nọ na on our way eziokwu. Enwere somebody nọ na-ege ntị the other day ọ na-asị that na ọ na-ewute sometimes that na with whatever that is going on in Nigeria and he keep asking himself a question, why are the citizens still keeping quiet? Because it's not normal. The same thing can na jokwa, why now whatever that is going on na by how come these people have personal hatred? Only have an hatred on an individual, and you choose not to because of because they like it. Now, whatever thing that comes out from this guy is nonsense. The same way self-hatred is the blind there that they are ebe Dr. Orabueze no. Somebody ambush onye obido kpọwa ụbata obi ọ na-akọ ọ na-eme na kpọwa ya terrorist, which leads to what I think Tino said something about it here, that now what the things that comes out from your mouth calling Dr. Orabueze terrorist and Simon terrorist. Why don't you think that that can have implication in our PM's case? Personal hatred. Of your blind agi, or blind agi to the extent that na you will not know just because of personal hatred. Hope for Nigeria, I go everywhere, and they are busy talking about 2027 election.
Obi-Wan, I hope you watched.
If you cannot defend
I
the
hope you watched the
government
interaction of
disgrace na Jazeera just because he wanted to be political correct. There's nowhere you start and you end up normal. They are begging the join the army. Who's going to sacrifice themselves with the story we are hearing about na Ebu 40 soldiers when they are calling Nigeria Air Force to come and help them? Nobody choose to come. Ọkwa ihe aka ya enecha ya gị kpọrọ nwa gị ga-aganye ha ka ha join the army 2 days abịa kọwara gị akụkọ. And these fools suppose to keep things aside, whatever personal aggro you have with somebody, and know that there one common enemy that if they come, you Ikenga and you Ijele, they don't know who you are. They will wipe you out too. And you choose to that one force I can jaga ije kiki ya fire. Nah, thank you.
My brother, nwere ike ọgwụ dị n'ime ya na bụrụ na onye ife ọjọọ mana ife ọjọọ ka ọ na-eme, and ife ọjọọ bụ na nwere ụgwọ ọrụ ya na ya na-abụso. You see these people, I don't even believe that some of them are blind on what they are doing, that somebody blind them. No, I see it as deliberate because none of them is lesser than 18 years. They are 25 and 30 and above. So how many ha na-eme ọfụma? Onwere onye n'ime ha amara ihe dị mma mara ka o si echekwaba ego ya. I see them doing what they are doing intentionally, and it is their own choice to do it. You talk about Adadioramma, who is blabbing from her body, talking trash. She was in Finland. She was singing all manner of praises. If Nyabakariti Eguna stage, Omaro na aga enye card, mgbe enye ya card, o wekwu ma camera because o trust on the next camera about then. I think you have beef with Vam and Co, the media team. Owele pick iye na nke phone nke nye mmadu yo be esi bi esi enya go make sure no jinka ahụ o seta. Now tell me how such a person mecha ihe ni ime putakwazia just because you expected that you're going to be given this. You want to be this, and it didn't happen to you. You turn 360 degree, begins to debunk yourself, begins to debunk your own self. Just like now, tell me what is the difference in between Lai Muhammad, Adadioramma, Buala, Sonia Barawa, Ogenkere, Vam, all of them put together, including California, the old Grandmama Suite 16. Put them with Jovica, put them together. Can you hear different? If we made a couple of days ago, na Al Jazeera confronting Buala, then link Yanya to the then Lai Mohammed. You understand? What is the difference? because these people, they decided to mess themselves up. Even when you catch them on camera, that's the point that I'm linking them with a Ebola. When you caught them on camera, they are still denying it, making themselves so foolish before the people.
I heard that Boala said he never knew that the guy you will use and the guy is near Oshioku before
On apụ ezigbote ala. So ọ bụ Nigerian journalist, often as a Nigerian journalist ya ga-abịa enye ha brown envelope, enye gị expo, enye gị expo. Yes, enye gị expo ife a ga-ajụ gị sị gị abịakwa eju anya gị sikwa etu asa ịsabagodu ọrụ ya ka ị na-achọ ịda ada okwu ha enyere gị aka wee doziwe dị okwu. That is nonsense.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, the guy, yeah. That youth copper, Mr. Guy.
Or
the youth copper we have.
Yes, or the youth copper.
On video.
Oh, video, yeah. On I say now say where you figure what I hear.
Oh no, then I have to get or no I can do when I video.
Yeah.
Mazi, African this video is another person now. This video is another person. Upon the guy be here.
No, it can't be another person now. Then the guy now. I'm definitely to get all the same guy.
Okay.
What the same guy?
Oh, no.
Loud, good voice. I can man and get picking 1 or 2 words. Because I've gone this video.
In a house,
yes, I'm me pick talk no voice. I can no voice. I go. Adama no tari ho na-ekwu ebe a cha.
Na that before man ebe ase bad man on he get to fucking guy go ne. Ikuku na-ekwu ebe ahụ.
Yeah. Anyway, ọ bụrụ na
ọnya na ha apụghị o wee na-eme vidio anụnwa ka ọ na-aka jie wee si ama vidio maka ego. This is very embarrassing.
Ọ kwụna 10 million already.
Na fa record before of Egbonia ka we na kwụ ego again.
I don't know kwụna 10 million, kwụcha 10 million asị wetakwuzie bike. So in the process of bike ahụ na ndị we wetaz then ha wee napụ ya okuku ume. Ụfọdụ nke nwaanyị ya na ya na-aboso.
Yeah, man, not the lawyer in the cookie tower. The guy I know, Mr. Kaira, I took an okano.
I'm surprised.
This is so embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing.
On a require embarrassing way or something for na X now. A baby to one, but I hot. Mr. Kai, I'm on my fugia. Mazi Kai.
If you go to mother, you told me.
No, nke ebucha ha ncha niile ebe ji ebe ha gbugbu ekebechara ha aka azụ.
Okay. Afọ me yesterday.
So
even ka na-apịa mpa mmadụ tare na ụmụ ya na-abụ.
Na mba afọ m nke ahụ.
Nna ya na-apịa the guy na-apịa ụmụ ya nọgide kụzie ụmụ ya bee kụzie akwa. Nna ụdị video ha na-afụ
nke ahụ etega aka
Ịma Ocean Master and Obi-Wan. Moving name about my family fan afọ you na feel to dey or just on a dey somebody believe here you know what
ọ na-adị ntị njọ Mr. Kai
some people know they believe last week this last Sunday about something a week yesterday because I was another day. A week yesterday, one of my cousins, a kidnapped player. You know what?
Yeah.
A reverend father. Now, you buy a car.
You need to buy
I need to buy a kidnapped player. I told me put the location because for security reason.
Yeah.
A kidnapped player. So, you are a reverend father. I have multi us enough after army checkpoint. You know that if I don't know Angola and root paper or born Angola, if I in I work no my own cousin. Then after few polls, like military checkpoints, few polls away. Next thing was in the baby about 5 years we stop oil. So now stop call other people. It take a pause of Baba anymore. Ofu esochie ya azụ. Ya bagide ofu ya no one place be fit the main actually na bani more until ichikwa na ya na fegolo ka azụ iko ta na kwe the guy na akụkụ ya.
Hey.
So and the guy ejire egbe. He get you with natural say ejire egbe. By that he to go anchor ya. You know was open the miss sports. O was saying about that your limit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we done around at that place. So now we are supposed to do the guy. Yeah, one guy is from Canada. Now we get you. Or you buy is based in Canada, but the guy with the target. Just second then on the mobile on the house, the Fulani. Also, the fact about Fulani throughout. So instead, keep on the we always intel. Now this guy Batano, see Canada. Also, some of them didn't been an Igbo by Buddha kind of their agent.
Yeah,
so now the guy, how many the guy got for us for that moment? Now I'm check point that put in the bonding no as a cover up. What's Nandami at that way about it?
Can you imagine?
Okay, for by and if myself, they prefer to hang out to the gunshot. So yeah, was saying Apple key motor away and motor now the on yes on also the the Google motor. I can the Google
I don't know why they just finish
also for banning what I go. Oh, God, boss the guy, and the guy, the man, and actually, and half go the man. The guy happens to say, name of our worker could get a cause I do. Yeah, continues to go, so that goes to enough. Honestly, na police station, they bug and me report.
And Odindia, Apologana Banimoya, have Hana put in a wait to their time.
They can wait actually location if I mean because Nkuenans Oga
need the location. This guy.
Now, almost now, Oga made a report na post Gaze for Bose Imago Parish and Diocese Bon, where Gaze na nearest hospital. Ghana there. Because the guy if you go the other customer blood everywhere. Now that the guy was good that place. So is na at that time and they wish you. But say yeah. Go to Jirebe. No carry the guy we keep fire at that place because now a tough time ever. So or happen say Gazeka or Gaza because all the person never na drop at go. I feel safe here. Other people age because the fans on fans by name of we gas that Haga the league according because the man in case for Canada we over to 25 million. So we put that due to na phone demand energy. How not consider demand for gas in the multi-year party go away the most of the phone. To avoid the track how you gotta go. So phone demand and every phone need demand energy. How not consider phone go away in multi-year party. By the time the police guys told the motor to the station, the man who can only more if you don't know for days because not 4 days. Yeah, I can another thing you got a police station. So okay, the man could try the money we put that. We just say na police station no side na aside because I got near this process to be that in the man. So we guys go for na phone ya full if say how I know if na phone had na phone na motor park. See okay, but na motor no phone be say I have process say about that now. You have to wait for the owner of the car. He confirm no bother with the phone. If I'm already with the phone. The father this my cousin do meet the man again, meet the man in real life. we matter the man Kuzoku, because phone the man and a motor the priest. Now, the man has a was that no your target. No, never organ that before again. Have the family DJ Fedeka 18 carbon. When I got him, if you're going to 2 a.m. in the morning. Haga face week. We was a location side the more habata about this so this is very far away from everything. The man what the man not go 50 something million. The man will go have down there. You just we go and if I get you 25.
We're going to 5 million.
25 million of also.
Okay.
25 million koko. For release, yeah. Manande also not about what cost not 500,000. They imagonde in the fall victim of a natural demand. So you could be no in the demand, maybe the demand, maybe a mom just against you. We can get man the demand. Or Yausa was he leak this thing or maybe no one did when also not when and not gonna buy. So a lot is going on aside the buyer for. Mama can now work in a Ebola. Open kind of working on Apple. Normally I they play video. One girl lost 1 year okay near Gala. Kana working now came just last week. Fresh one. Man, I governors are now working that non debo na course. So anybody could okay for. If I so na call. Oh God.
Mazi Kai, then
People non the Igbo na course. Nke a na no bụ ndị ebe.
Mazi Kai, ndị ihe a ị na-ekwu about these people, ọ bụrụ na amara ihe bụ eziokwu, ma nọ okenye maara eziokwu na chọrọ ikwu eziokwu. Si, ndị a niile ifu nọ na uniform na be anyị nwee ka ha si nọrọ. Some of them are not military. Some of them are not police. Some of them na-alụ ọjọbọ. Ndị a niile ifu nọcha na checking point, site na barrack na police station wepụta ha na-alụ ọjọbọ. Ha dị involved. Ndị I'm telling you by ndị ọbịa niile efu.
Even the okay bụ na ọ bụ na you be experience like na oyi ma somebody ma like this gago weapon.
Ihe na-agwa gị ihe abụọ. Adịm agwa gị nọ na nna m okwu amụ. Adịm akpọ mkpu okwu afa because ikpo okwu afa agbawọ na agbakarịa izu ntị ike. Onye ntịchi anụ ife a na-ekwu ịghọtago. There is a lot and a lot. These people, some of them na-anọ mufti na-aga. The man ikwu okwu ya nwere ike, it may not be somebody needing information about him, but if you make yourself center of attraction, it attract that. And then man nda onye si
how did they know that the man can make use of that road at that point in time?
Onya ka na agwa gị ha na gente. There are some certain things I like you Weber. You got to go. But this kind of encounter have happened so many times. You like jam one day suddenly and they tell you may not know about either vigilant enough. And when I'm talking about them, they had the intelligent, they are well read. Some of them which are rank. Nami ka nna agwa gị ha nwechara nkịta mpụ a na-eji nwayọọ na-eso mmadụ ịma mma then onwezi ihe mere na gị na ha mezi deba mma they will tell you na ha nweta gị na mecha deba mma they will tell you. So enwere ike ọ bụrụ na onwere onye nye information nwere ike ọ bụrụ na mmadụ nye information actually then ọ bụrụ na ị na-agba n'ụzọ especially na-eyuzu ofu moto ọ ịbụrụ anụ ụzọ a mara okwu ya ọ dị enwe every tendency na ọ ga-eme. So, you buy the terrible. And look at what is going on now. When grandmother communicate for this before 1 week now, or maybe a couple of days, you see that now Nigeria no zoro ka enwe total blackout na bai. Ọnọdụ ka enwe total blackout. That is because ọkwa na eweta kita na is not up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, kwaguri back. Of course, those that you know before that believe that they are this and that, interact with them.
Okay.
As it stands today. So I would you be one night before he also said that I don't want to the Yemen and the mother in where came in and the mother in where for me, it's very, very strange because nobody will push you. You push yourself for our people back home, for our people all over the world. It is a critical time that no matter what, we must have to push harder than ever. Before all these people we are looking at, this Yoruba or this and that, we on the receiving end, we are more important than them. So we must have to, no matter your benefit in the country you are today, things are getting out of hand. We must have to push harder than ever. If it's to buy, we must buy. If it's to borrow, we must borrow. If not, I think Oga for this time. Yes, go ahead, everyone.
Let me tell you. The unaliving of human being in Nigeria because too much. It has never happened anywhere in the whole world. Even when you talk about people during the war, Nigeria, I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about.
It is obvious. It's not in dispute at all.
Yeah, the length of unaliving that is going on, like common government embezzle money, only embezzling money, and people will now rise up one day and say, no, enough is enough. But this time around, this is a direct threat to human life. A direct threat to human life. Nobody is exception. Like you see that it is happening. And at the same time, when the story comes out, you find out that some government officials are part of this thing. And yet, nobody is doing anything. Nobody. The kind of killing that is happening in Nigeria, suppose that by now, that kind of focus Tinubu resigning as a president, not even waiting for 2027 election. But what is happening? Nothing. Nothing is going to happen because Nigeria is never somebody's country. Because him and even in sometimes we say I'm or what but I'm seeing when you're looking at it, you put that now who is willing to build the car? Who is willing to build the car? Nobody. If not because now during the answers, Nnamdi Kanu was not actually telling them, energizing them, giving them morale. They wouldn't have been that long in that protest in Lagos. But now, what happened? Ndị Igbo have decided we left Nigeria a long time ago. All he just put away the protest now, Nigeria. We left that country. What they are just seeing is our shadow. Our physical body is not there anymore. In the line, if na bana see protest, protest in South East as na hana adult. In but the South East inside this so we may protest for in the Southwest as na farmer adult. How can it work? It can never. Honorable, when I listen to some people whenever it could be we can make Nigeria work. I'll log off from that place. I'm listening to you because
I agree with you so much.
Yeah, image future just like current kind of attitude for follow cut everything off, well than we can make Nigeria work. Finish maybe once you bring that thing, once you bring out that thing inside your speech, manner, you don't have, or either you are doing that to patronize on certain people, but the keynote to still remain that now. It was good in Nigeria today. Let me tell you one thing you don't understand. Let's assume Nigeria has to work today.
Obi-Wan, please. Obi-Wan, please. You see, you are making a very wonderful submission. Don't, Emibinia. There is nothing like Obugodu in Nigeria.
I know
There is
what
nothing
I'm
like
saying.
Emezigodu in Nigeria. There is no way on this earth.
Also, master, I'm a nyege fat. I'm not saying I'm either be emotional when I say something like this, but I will end up giving you facts for the sake of ignorant one. That is why I'm an advocate of that Nigeria can never. Now, I'm about to down how you understand that even if you end up trying. Let's assume, according to the Joseph the Daydreamer, that Nigeria can be fine. The deed that what has happened in Nigeria has no metaphysism again. There is no love inside it anymore. Also, good thing is the system. Anyway, how can you do the justice? How? Because then when it's talker, let's say I was arguing with somebody the other time. I can't even na Nigeria kaya din mana na J Lawrence did it in Ghana. Then if let's assume that no one sorry for that or let's say people be out may push it come Keronya ya chi bu nwanne okwe ikpụpụta Obasanjo kita gwawe ya njọ niile o mere because na Singapore did it. Well, how did they do it? Ejidere onye ọbụla dị involved dobe ya. The Lawrence did the same thing, just that they didn't finish off. For you to actually make this thing, man, you need the justice before peace can be able to reign. Justice must be served before peace can reign. Oputa panel was set up one time for something like that. What happened? When names that were not meant to be called started resurfacing, what happened? They shut it down. Here, an example of why it will not work. Because now a good chain of corruption that chain everybody, my people's uncle, or only going to retail from this corruption that's going on in Nigeria. So Obo nature research in the country, man, so many people when was it, man, I know why they are hell. I know they are because at some point the problem to get the form of their militia. If you don't because nobody they don't want to die.
Obi-Wan and Joshua Mazi people unu ga-permit m ka nwaanyị nọ down and any the mirror shade.
Yeah.
So we're now.
All right,
Okay.
I'm greeting every one of you. I say good night and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. And Ocean Master, God bless you. Thank you for always being there.
You.
Please, Chino also, Chino messaged me. I don't know when he left. He want to inform you people that he will be having program with Obi-Wan. Because I told him I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it much because of one or two things. He already know my reasons, but because of him, let me just inform you that 5 p.m. according to him, Obi-Wan he will have a program with Obi-Wan, so you can pay attention to that if you have time. Thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless all of you. Thank you all of you in the comment section. God bless you. Ocean Master, it seems like you want to say something.
No, just the only thing I will just say in a couple of minutes is this. Because of what Obi-Wan said, Obi-Wan, I would just want to ask you this question. I don't want you to respond, but check it and just for the clarity of our people. I want you to understand me in a good faith, not an insult. You see, I don't know if your father was born in 1914, and I don't know if you have born in 1960. So these 2 years that I use here, why I use it is that people that was born then believe that things will be okay. Since 1914 till date and 1960 till date, things have not been better in Nigeria. And I don't equate Nigeria with Singapore because Singapore have almost one religion. But here you are dealing with people like in Iran, people like in Iraq, people who doesn't believe it, people who believe in taking knife unaliving people. You don't believe that. You believe in doing your business, establishing and developing places. These people did not believe in that. They believe that you must be in the bush and knock your head on the ground. Carry kettle to wash your distance every now and then. So there is no way. And even if you end up bringing in P2B or his like to do 8 years in Nigeria or to do 21 years in Nigeria, after that, what will happen? So all the mama for the clarity of our people, those who reason like that, stop that. We must have to get this freedom and be like that of Singapore, like that of Hong Kong, like that of Dubai, like that of America, and every other good nations. That is what I want to say for now. Thank you, Mazi Kai. May God bless you. May God bless us. Mazi Kai, are you there? Because I just called so that you will have your time to do your things.
I was even talking to my brother without knowing that that I put
They will.
So thank you so much, Yeshua Maza. Thank you, everyone. God bless all of you. And Mr. Henry, God bless you. You joined us, when we started.
Mazi TV, we will do our best to join you. If we get your notification, we will search and see if we can join you. Thank you very much for that.
All right, thank you. So please make sure you like the video before you go, and of course subscribe if you are new. It doesn't matter where you're watching from. Please make sure you subscribe. Very, very important. And see you again later. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Good night to you. Good morning to some of you. Bye bye for now. Thank you, guys.